shadows in the dark. Chasing validation that nobody needs. Sowing the wind, growing bitter weeds. No one wants to talk, they just want to text. Always looking forward to the shiny next. High expectations, nothing left to give. That ain't no way that we're supposed to live. Oh, the mirror's telling lies today, throwing all the real right away. We're caught up in a game that nobody wins. Trading honest hearts for original sins. We gotta tear it down, find a brand new start. Put a little soul back in the human heart. In the human heart. Checklist and demands written on the wall. Building up a tower just to watch it fall. Independence shouldn't mean you walk alone. Turn a castle to a pile of stone. Every conversation feels like a test. Nobody's willing just to do their best. We forgot the magic of a simple touch. Asking for the world but not offering much. Oh, the mirror's telling lies today, throwing all the real right away. We're caught up in a game that nobody wins. Trading honest hearts for original sins. We gotta tear it down, find a brand new start. Put a little soul back in the human But there's a way to mend the broken chain. Step out of the shadow and out of the rain. Drop the digital armor, let the ego fade. Look at the beautiful world that we made. Honesty and patience can unlock the door. We can find the pieces that we had before. It takes two hands to build a bridge across the deep. Promises we actually intend to keep. Oh, the mirror's telling lies today, throwing all the real right away. We're caught up in a game that nobody wins. Trading honest hearts for original sins. We gotta tear it down, find a brand new start. Put a little soul back in the human heart. Put the phones away, listen to what I say. Bring back the spark, light up the dark. Yeah, find a brand new start. Put the soul back in the heart.
Whew, another banger by Evil Eddie. All right, check him out. Please check him out on YouTube. Great, I guess producer, right? He created these things, so created these songs. Amazing. I love it. I love it. Welcome to the Monday night live stream, right? Welcome to the live stream, guys. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Yo, it was a guys, I don't know why you missed it, right? You should have joined. You should have came along to the Discord, right? It was a great fight night. Last night's fight card was amazing. It was amazing. Absolutely loved it. Right? Great fights. It was fun as shit. And chilled with a few brothers, right? From the channel. So I thought it was fun. I thought it was cool. Um, but yeah, I want to do more in the future, right? I want to do more in the future, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, tonight we got a few videos to react to, so it'll be fun. More videos to react to. All right, let's get started. Let's get started. All right, let's start. All right, so let's react to these some TikTok videos.
Let me break it down for you. A man's height, how he looks, how much money he makes, does not make him high value. It's not about the exterior or the materialistic things. It's all about the qualities he has within his core. He will be consistent in his choice of communication and behavior. He will have stability in his life and he'll be grounded. He's observant and pays attention to detail. He will have structure in his life. He will be clear and direct with his communication, and he has a fulfilling life with support. But not every high value man is the exact same. Just because the core qualities are the same, each man will be different in the way he chooses to express himself. But he will always be clear and stand firm in his decisions and actions. Just because there's so many high value men out there doesn't mean he's going to be in alignment with every high value woman he meets. That's where core values and core beliefs come in the picture. If your core values and beliefs do not align with someone, that does not mean the other person isn't high value. It just means they aren't the right partner for you. Height and money have nothing to do with it, and women really need to stop judging men on their height, physical appearances, and financial status. For example, I know so many men who are short, and they are great men that I would date, but they always date someone that is not deserving of their time because they feel less than because of what society has told women is high value. We have to cancel society's norms of placing people in boxes and really start asking ourselves, is this person in alignment with my core values and core beliefs? Let me break.
Werewolf, what is up, my brother? Thank you for being here. Now, this woman, the cross on her neck. Shit, I was gonna, yo, bro, you're jumping the gun. You're jumping the gun. I was gonna say that. I was about to say that. I was about to say that, my brother. So this is the thing, right? These covert feminists, right? These women that are, traditional, right, or conservative, but they're covert feminists, right? Let's be honest. They're covert feminists. Okay. Here's the thing: being a high value man doesn't mean that you're a good man. Doesn't mean that, you know, you're a nice man. Whatever, right? High value is just high value. It's highly desirable. So 100% height and money, charm, looks makes you a high value man. Be honest, right? I've told this to other men. I've told this to other people. Be honest. Be blunt. I know I'm not high value. I know that, right? Even though my height is about 5'11", which is a bit above average, but still, it's nothing special, right? I know I'm not high value. Being average is good, right? There's a distinction. Make it a distinction. Hell, I know I'm not Usain Bolt, right? In life, there's distinctions. In life, it's unfair, right? It's just how it is, right? I can't run as fast as Usain Bolt. I'm not a high value man. So fucking what? We should be fine with dating average people, dating people within our dating market level, right? And here's a woman that she's deluded in saying what's high value, and she's kind of toeing the line, right? We'll talk about it. Let's break it down.
Break it down for you. A man's height, how he looks, how much money he makes, does not make him high value. It's not.
It makes him 100% high value. 100%. Just let's say this, right? Let's just do the height alone. High value. You are valuable, right? I'm sorry. No one sees a man that's 5'5" valuable. Just fucking how it is, right? To see how it's valuable, you see how society treats you, right? Plain and simple. How many, like, a quantifiable thing, right? You see beautiful people online having hundreds of thousands, if not millions of followers. They're high value because they're desirable, they're wanted, they're whatever. That's high value. You see a short, fat guy has any followers? No. It's high value. Just plain and simple. And it's rare, right? She literally said, "Oh, there's plenty of high value men." No, there's not. Literally, being 6 feet and above is about 15% of the US population. 15%. What do you think the rest is the rest, the rest of the population, right? So it is 100% rare and high value. Ethan, what is up, my brother? Anything scarce but is on demand is valuable. Exactly.
Not about the exterior or the materialistic things. It's all about the qualities he has within his core. He will be.
See, it's nice, right? I don't agree what's high value, right? What she said in the beginning is high value. I do agree the more important thing is what he is inside. I 100% agree. That is more important, right? The materialistic shit, the surface level shit, it's high value, right? It's highly desirable. It's in demand. But what's more important is what's inside. I agree to that, right? I agree to that. That's because that's what, you know, can produce a healthy long-term relationship. Money doesn't necessarily will produce a healthy long-term relationship. Height, looks, they don't produce a healthy long-term relationship, right? Who you are, the values you have, the personality, the principles, the character you have inside is more important if you want a long-term healthy relationship.
Be consistent in his choice of communication and behavior. He will have stability in his life and he'll be grounded. He's observant and pays attention to detail. He will have structure in his life. He will be clear and direct with his communication, and he has a fulfilling life with support. But not every high value man is the exact same. Just because the core qualities are the same, each man will be different in the way he chooses to express himself. But he will always be clear and stand firm in his decisions and actions. Just because there's so many high value men out there,
There isn't a lot of high value men out there. There isn't, right? This is why here's the problem with like women like this, okay? They only surround themselves with high value men, right? I'm pretty sure she surrounds herself with taller men. I'm pretty sure that's who's her in her active circle, right? When she said that the short man,
doesn't mean he's going to be in alignment with every high value woman he meets. That's where core values and core beliefs come in the picture. If your core values and beliefs do not align with someone, that does not mean the other person isn't high value. It just means they aren't the right partner for you. Height and money have nothing to do with it, and women really need to stop judging men on their height, physical appearances, and financial status.
I agree to that, right? I mean, like if women want a long-term successful relationship, you should be judging men on their character, personality.
For example, I know so many men who are short and they are great men that I would date, but
men that you would date. You notice that there's no ring on her finger, right? At the very least, you know she's not married. Men that you would date, but do you date them? Do you date any of them? You probably don't, right? I mean, like, you're not dating any of them. So really, this is the covert feminist shit, right? This is the grift, right? How you can, I don't know, how you get these women to they can get you to follow them, right? They can get you to be a simp for them by saying a whole lot of shit, okay? By saying a whole lot of things, by pandering to men. That's the thing. These types of women, they pander to men. So men will follow them. Oh my God, this queen, she's on point. She's so amazing. The short kings will love her and the shit of that. But she will say shit, but it doesn't mean that it correlates with her actions. This is why, you know what? One of the things I agree with, don't listen to women. Listen to their actions. Show me you date these short guys, right? Show me, right? You said that you would, right? Show me. Show me you date these men that aren't high value, right? That aren't stereotypically high value. Show me. And when women do show you, they don't have anything to show, right? When women go through actions, when looking at women's actions, they have nothing to show. Bro, your stock portfolio alone make you high value, in my bro. I mean, here's the thing where, I mean, money wise, I'm decent, right? Money wise, I'm six figures, right? I'm doing six figures, all right? I have a six-figure net worth, and you know, height, I'm 5'11", which is, semi desirable. It's not six, it's not over six, but I always hate that, right? So close, but not there. But still, I don't have the looks. I don't really have the looks. I definitely don't have the charm. I definitely don't have the consistent true net worth. Right? So, you know,
They always date someone that is not deserving of their time because they feel less than because of what society has told women is high value. We have to cancel society's norms of placing people in boxes and really start.
here's the thing, right? Resources will always be high value. I mean, like, even let's say hypothetically, back in the caveman days, right? Having a, I don't know, I'm making shit up, right? Having a, I don't know, fucking, I don't know what to say, a cave, right? You have a cave while another man is like sleeping on the floor of the woods, right? It's resources. Resources will always make you high value. It's just plain and simple.
I'm going to read off a profile and an exchange that illustrates a
Here's a interesting one: a dating coach.
situation that I've run into quite a few times. Female, mid 30s, based in the US, physician, average looking in my opinion. I've worked hard and spent my 20s and early 30s and focused on building my career. I earn in a higher range of six figures. One of my non negotiables is that I need my partner to earn just as much or more than me. I do not want to be the breadwinner in the family, nor for my partner to rely on my income. I would like the option of being able to stay at home with my children without it affecting the lifestyle that I'm used to. He does not have to be a physician, it can be any profession as long as he earns more than me. I would also like for him to be tall and have hair on his head. She also made reference to the fact that she's been on apps and is jaded by the whole process. And she also lists a bunch of other deal breakers, including expectations with responsiveness and physical turnoffs. She's only willing to consider someone 5 years younger or 3 years older. Now, this is a hard match to make, and it's not just because I don't collect salary information and I just don't have that data point, but it's also because of the type of men that she's looking at. I found that men who are high earners fall into two buckets. The first bucket is that they don't really care what the profession or career prospects or earning potential their partner has. They just want someone who's very pretty, very young, or very traditional, and someone who's going to stay at home. The second bucket is where they do value someone's career and education and prospects, but that's because they usually want them to contribute financially so that their lifestyle can be elevated. Now, she is career driven and high earning, and because of that, she believes she deserves someone who is similarly career driven and high earning. But the irony is that the very reason that that person would choose them, she has negated by essentially saying that she wants her income to remain optional. So I sent her a message. I was reviewing your profile for matches and a couple of things. Your profile reads as terse and somewhat harsh. I'd advise you to soften it. You can put your specific preferences in the notes section for my reference. Also, I do not collect salary information. The best I can do is share candidates who have listed professions with high earning potential. But further, your situation is a bit of a paradox. You want someone who matches your high earning power. However, a man who values this quality will likely want financial contribution, which is something you're not interested in doing. I can do my best to share matches that may align, but I did want to share my assessment of why this may have felt like a difficult process and why it may be difficult to come across matches. So I shared two matches. One she declined because she said that based on his profession, she's sure that she makes at least double what he does. And the second declined her due to attraction. I'm going to read off a profile.
I swear to God, I love this one. Right? I love this one. Even women see other women's hypocrisies. Even women see other women's delusions, right? We're gonna break this shit down because shit is funny, right? Women are insane. Women are impossible. The reason women are suffering in dating is not men. It is themselves. Women are the problem, not men. Men are not the problem. Women are, right? Women are the problem in their own dating market, right? In their own dating life. Now, for men, I think it's a bit of both, right? I'll say this. I think men are a bit of both, right? Sometimes men can be the problem, and I think 50-50, right? Men can be the problem as well as women being the problem, right? A woman like what she's talking about is the problem. While a lot of men might not work on themselves enough. So let's break this shit down. This shit is funny. Mad funny. Female matchmakers are the first one to see the female hypergamy. Like, holy shit. It's like,
I'm going to read off a profile and an exchange that illustrates a situation that I've run into quite a few times. Female, mid-30s, based in the US.
Mid-30s. Mid-30s. It's like, I swear to God, it's like, and she said she wanted a man just 3 years older than her. Mid-30s, 3 years older than her, wealthy. Like, bitch, get over yourself.
Physician, average looking in my opinion. I've worked hard and spent my 20s and early
Average looking too, and like Ethan Bobby said, an Asian girl.
30s and focused on building my career. I earned
Also, none of this, right? We don't talk about attitude. We don't talk about personality. You focus on your 20s and your 30s on your career. For almost a decade, you didn't make men a priority of your life. Now, after you pretty much you hit you're hitting the wall, right? You're almost smacking the wall, right? Mid-30s, you're almost 40, right? Once you hit 40, you're at the wall already. You're at the wall, right? So now that you almost hit the wall, you want men to make you up their priority, and while you now, after you almost past your prime, you want now make men a priority? Fuck that shit. What I do nails. Nothing special, right? It's really nothing special. It's a family, you know. I kind of quit doing. I was doing graphic design, right? I was doing freelance graphic design. It kind of I don't know. It didn't give me the market was hard, right? The job market was hard. It wasn't as flexible. There was a lot of little reasons, right? It wasn't as I wasn't as successful as I wanted to be. So I just hell with it, right? It's easier to make money doing you know, the beauty shit. I don't love it, but you know, it makes money, right? So it is what it is, right?
in a higher range of 6 figures. One of my non-negotiables is that I
Yeah, her reproduction window is coming to an end, right? Or it's like it's at now risky levels. It's at risky levels now. So it's like you have very little qualities a man desires. Yo, that is, you know what? That is why I do Wall Street. I mean, this is why I invest, because I don't want to do that for the rest of my life, right? I want to make as much as I can through investing, right? And then quit, right? I want to quit. I'm not a exaggerated or, you know, a luxury kind of guy. I'm not a luxury kind of guy. So I want to live off of dividends, you know, the whole FIRE movement shit, right? So I want to live off of dividends. I want to hopefully make a little bit of income through YouTube. So that's my hopeful path. Who knows, right? We'll see. I mean, I'm glad I own my home, right? I'm happy that this is my house.
need my partner to earn just as much or more than me. I do not want to be the breadwinner in the family, nor for my partner to rely on my income. I would
You don't want to be the breadwinner. You don't want your partner to rely on your income. What the fuck, right, is your job worth? I've said this so many times. I've said this countless times before, right? Women's jobs, women's careers, women's accomplishments, women's money means nothing. It means nothing. It means nothing. Because at the end of the day, you either want to give up your job or, you know what, do part-time, right? You want to do your job whenever you feel like it, right? The money's not that important. The money you make from your job is just whatever luxuries you want, right? You don't want to depend on it. You want to depend on that man's money. That is why your money is useless. Women's money is useless. When women say, oh, I'm a doctor, I make 6 figures. So fucking what? So what? You're not gonna contribute half, right? You're not going half and half with a man. You're not, right? You're not splitting that bills. You're not doing a partnership. No. You want to live off of his money. So your money means nothing, right? Your career means nothing. Your career money means nothing when he doesn't benefit or it doesn't add to his life. This is why women can't understand. Oh, why do men, think so little of my job or my accomplishments or my money? Because it means fucking nothing. Women aren't out here by the masses paying for dates, paying for trips, paying for luxuries of any kind.
Like the option of being able to stay at home with my children without it affecting the lifestyle that I'm used to. He does not have to be a physician.
Now you want to stay home with your children, right? You spent a decade focused on your career. And now that if you have a man, you want to give it up and focus on your children. That shit is backwards. It's like, are you kidding me? What happened to see, this is the thing. I think, correct me if I'm wrong. I looked at the statistics a while back, right? That about 60% of women, right, choose to be stay-at-home moms. 60% of women, right? 60% of stay-at-home moms chose to quit their job, right? They chose it. They wanted to quit their jobs. About that, right? About 60% of women who's a stay-at-home mom, they wanted to quit their jobs. They wanted to stop working. It's like, what's the point? That is the foolishness of it, right? That's the foolishness of it. And here's the thing. She's doing it backwards. You are in your mid-30s. You're not going to find this man tomorrow. You're not finding him tomorrow. So at best, maybe it'll take you a year to find him, right? I always like to do this, right? This timeline thing, because women are so stupid, right? When it comes to timeline. So this woman is, let's say, hypothetically 35, right? 35. And I'm lowballing it because she said mid-30s. I'm always thinking about mid-30s. You're probably 38, right? But 35. So hypothetically, who knows when she'll find a man? Let's give it. And I always lowball this for the women. I always lowball this for women. So 36, you'll find a man. You'll find a man, right? The man that you want to be with, a relationship. At 36, you got a man now. So you want to be with him, let's say a year. Everything is lowballed, right? You'll be with him for a year. Now you're 37. All right? You're 37. Now, at 37, being with this man for a year, only a year, you're going to get engaged. You get engaged, right? At 37, you get engaged. Now you're 37, you get engaged. Maybe spend another year engaged, right? About another year engaged. You're 38. Now you got married, right? At 38, you got married. Usually, let's say you're going to spend another year. You can spend another year in marriage. 39. You're 39. 39 with a year of marriage. Now you want to have kids. At 39, you want to have kids. Pretty much almost at the wall, right? You're pretty much at the wall. So you have a kid at 39. Now you're probably 40, right? 40 with one kid. Now you probably probably have to raise that kid probably 2 years. You're at 42. You think you're going to have another kid with a man? Yeah. And again, I lowballed all those numbers, right? All those numbers I lowballed. This is the stupidity of so many women. If you want a family, if you want to be a stay-at-home mom, do that shit in your fucking prime. Do it in your prime. In your 20s, focus on a man, finding a man, being with a man, right? Getting to know a man, getting married, and having kids. Why don't you can focus on a career after kids. But no, It's never too late to have a career. It's never too late. It kind of becomes too late having a kid. Okay? Having multiple kids. Staying home. It's like, this is why women are ridiculous. Laughing man, what is up, my brother?
It could be any profession as long
Hey, we're seeing each other often, my brother.
as he earns more than me. I would also like for him to be tall and have hair on his head. She also made reference to
Tall, probably 6, right? Probably 6 feet, around that. I mean, it's like everything she's asking for makes him a rare man, right? More and more rare. This is why women can't understand. You're asking for a 1% man. 1%. Women don't realize you're asking for a 1% man, a man that makes a high amount of money, tall, relatively good looking, great hairline, right? And that doesn't include all the personality shit.
the fact that she's been on apps and is jaded by the whole process. And she also lists a bunch of other deal breakers, including expectations with responsiveness and physical turnoffs. She's only willing to consider someone 5 years younger or 3 years older. Now, this is a hard match to make. And
3 years older too. It's like, how hard? It's not that easy to find a man within your age bracket that make him make the same amount of money you make or make more, taller than you. It's the looks, have the looks you want. It's like, and then wants you in return.
it's not just because I don't collect salary information and I just don't have that data point, but it's also because of the type of men that she's looking at. I found that men who are high earners fall into 2 buckets. The first bucket is that they don't really care what the profession or career prospects or earning potential their partner has. They just want someone who's very pretty, very young, or very traditional, and someone who's going to stay at home. The second bucket is where they do value someone's career and education and prospects, but that's because they usually want them to contribute financially so that their lifestyle can be elevated.
See, that's the thing where women don't understand. What does the man that you want? What does he want? What does he want? Figure it out. This is the problem with women. I've said this before many times. This is why women benefit more from listening to men's content than they do listen to women's content. Women only focus on women. You need to listen what men want if you want to find the particular man you want, right? And women like this are very particular, right? You just don't want to like walk around and just fall in love with a random man. No. You want a specific man, right? You want to fall in love with a specific man. So you need to learn how to attract that specific man. And a lot of these women don't, right? A lot of these women don't. If she actually cared about the man she wants, she should have found him when she was in college. Particularly if she wants the man to earn just like her, right? Within her same age bracket and earn just as much as her, she should have found that man in college, right? In college or whatever, in her profession, like the perfect man you can find is within college or your job. That is it, right? Because a lot of women say, "Oh, I want to make a man make similar to me." Well, if you found him in college, most likely as you progress, right, with earnings, he will stay similar to you. Or if you found a man in your job field, most likely he makes the same earnings as you.
Now, she is career driven and high earning, and because of that, she believes she deserves someone who is similarly career driven and high earning. But
See, is that insanity to say you deserve? Who the fuck are you to say you deserve anything? You have to work for it, right? You work for your job. That's what you deserve, your job, right? You worked for it, right? You worked hard for it. You went through the education. You went through the job, the job process. That's what you earned, right? That's what you deserve. You don't deserve a man you never earned. You don't deserve a partner you never earned.
the irony is that the very reason that that person would choose them, she has negated by essentially saying that she wants her income to remain optional. So I sent her a message. I was reviewing your profile for matches and a couple of things. Your profile reads as terse and somewhat harsh. I'd advise you to soften it. You can put your specific preferences in the notes section for my reference. Also, I do not collect salary information. The best I can do is share candidates who have listed professions with high earning potential. But further, your situation is a bit of a paradox. You want someone who matches your high earning power. However, a man who values this quality will likely want financial contribution, which is something you're not interested in doing. I can do my best to share matches that may align, but I did want to share my assessment of why this may have felt like a difficult.
I would say the part where she said don't share her stuff, I should be blunt, be upfront. That woman is very expectant, very egotistical. I'd rather share it up front.
Process and why it may be difficult to come across matches. So I shared 2 matches. One she declined because she said that based on his profession, she's sure that she makes at least double what he does.
The ego. The ego that, she's for sure she makes double what he does. Absolutely egotistical. It's like, and then we say, and then we think that women aren't. Why do you think men say what you bring to the table? Because essentially, she's asking what he brings to the table, right? That is essentially what you bring to the table.
And the second declined her due to attraction. I'm going to read off.
Due to attraction. She said it in the beginning. She's probably average looking. You want a high value man, and you are an average ass bitch. I'm sorry. Average women, right? It's like this is the thing. Women think their money, right? Their money adds to their value. It doesn't. What adds to your value is being desirable, right? So a man's height, right? A man's height adds to his value because that's desirable, i.e., like she said. A man's money adds to his value. Why? Because it adds to his desirability. A woman's money does not add to her value because he doesn't get it. He's not getting her money. He's not benefiting from her money. He doesn't desire her money. She doesn't even want to work. She doesn't even want to work. So really, her money's useless. Women are just insane.
I just saw a girl turn down a guy like 4 times, and then he went across the bar and got another girl, and she got jealous and mad and started pursuing him and trying to sabotage him and the other girl he was talking to. What? I just thought it
was funny. I thought that was interesting. Women are crazy.
I grew up in a matriarchal household, and this is what it was like growing up. My mom was never expected to have a job. She had a job for a couple months just for like something to do. And then she was like, yeah, I don't like this, and she quit, and my stepdad literally didn't care. My mom never cooked. My stepdad did. Mom was like, I don't know how to cook. And my stepdad was like, that's fine, honey. I'll cook dinner every single night. And he still does. They've been married for over 20 years. My stepdad is an amazing cook. So yes, he works a full-time job, comes home and cooks dinner. He does stuff around the house. He cleans, laundry, dishes, all that stuff. My mom pretty much gets what she wants within reason. A couple weeks ago, I was over at their house and my mom was like, I want a smoothie. And my stepdad grabbed his keys and was like, okay, let's go, and drove us 20 minutes to go get a smoothie. Just because my mom said she wanted one. He didn't bitch, he didn't complain. He wasn't a grumpy asshole. He just did it. Obviously, me and my siblings, we are grown now. You're probably wondering, well, what does your mom do all day? Nothing. She's not expected to do anything. She just does whatever she wants. She be chilling. She be relaxing. She does whatever she wants. So yes, I am not falling for the propaganda of expecting a girl to pay half the bills and do all the cooking, all the cleaning, all the childcare. Respectfully, I decline. No, thank you. I was not raised that way. With all due respect, if I am expected to pay half the bills but do all the cooking, all the cleaning, I would rather just like do everything by myself and be single at that point. Because growing up, watching my stepdad do everything for my mom, it gave me like really high expectations. I grew up in a matriarchal household, and this is what it was like growing up. My mom was never expected to have a job. She had a job for a couple months.
This is the foolishness of women, right? This is the foolishness of women. You want a man that cooks and cleans for you? You can find him. This is the problem with women. If women want a certain man, right? Cooks and cleans, works, right? You can find him. This is why I say dating for women is drastically different than dating for men, right? Women can always find that simp. Women can always find that beta male provider that will be with her. Yo, Sean, what is up, my brother? What is up? Women can easily find them. But you think that they can't, right? You listen to the videos, right? You're like, oh, if I can't find them, I'd rather just be myself. Bitch, you could. The problem, right? The problem that these women don't talk about, right? The shit that these women don't talk about is because, do you want him? Are you attracted to him? Right? Do you want him? I mean, she's not showing what her stepdad looks like, right? But this man's a stepdad. He provides for the whole family, and he cooks and cleans. He's a fucking beta male. He's a beta male provider, which is fine, right? Sometimes when I say, you think that when I say a beta male provider or shit like that, it's a bad thing. No, it's not, right? Beta is like you kind of soft in personality, weak in mindset, right? Not necessarily, you're not typically an alpha, stereotypical alpha self, right? I've said this before. I'm no alpha, right? I'm definitely no alpha. I kind of, in my opinion, in personal opinion, this is just personal opinion, I borderline, right? Borderline to alpha to beta, right? So I'm no alpha, but I definitely don't fucking. I mean, I was a beta, right? I was a doormat. I thought about other people more than I thought about myself, right? I put other people's need before myself. I had no boundaries, no preferences. I mean, no standards, right? When you have a bit of the alpha, is that you take charge of your life, right? You take charge of your life. You are the leader of your life. Now, any woman that comes along, they come along on your path, right? They come along in your car. You're not coming along in their car, right? They are the passenger. You are the driver. Passenger can say shit, but doesn't mean shit, right? Here's a man that's a beta male. He's the passenger. He's the passenger while his wife is driving the car. It's fine, right? If that's what you want. Women can obviously find those types of men. Do they want those types of men? Right? Hell, I'm gonna be honest. The incels, those are the beta males. Those are the beta male providers that women say, oh, you want, I guarantee you, if her dad, right, her stepdad, didn't find her mom, he probably would have been the incel of today, right? He probably would have been the incels of today. But he was able to get the woman that he was attracted to, that he wants. So he bended to her whims. That's it. Passenger princess over Lightning McQueen's all day. I mean, this is a thing where could be, right? Women, I mean, this is a thing where, again, dating statistics have shown that men find most women attractive, while most women find most men unattractive. So I'm pretty sure she is this man's dream woman, right? I'm pretty sure her mom is that man's dream woman, while I doubt that this man is her mom's dream man. But she's willing to, be with it, married and settle with this man because he does everything.
And I don't want to make anybody pissed off or anything, but if your man is like, well, I go to work every single day, well, I pay the bills, you would have to do that regardless if you were married to me or not. You are sacrificing absolutely nothing by having to clock into work every single day and pay bills. You would be...
Are you stupid? You're not paying for two people's dinners. You're not paying for twice the electricity. You're not paying for twice the water. So no, you can literally save more money without a woman. You literally save more money without a woman. So no, you're not doing the same shit.
Doing that regardless. If anything, your wife is the one making the sacrifices, because if it wasn't for her, your entire check would go to daycare and you wouldn't be able to afford to live.
Entire check goes to daycare? Wouldn't she be working too? Right? Wouldn't she be working too? So his entire check goes to daycare. What the fuck is she doing? What is she doing? It's kind of like really ridiculous. What the hell are you talking about? And funny coming from this woman who has a stepdad providing for kids that aren't his.
If what your wife does doesn't matter, if it's not a real job, and if your wife decided to just up and leave and be a deadbeat like a lot of men do.
It's not a lot of men, right? I believe actually it's a growing statistics that women are growing in the deadbeat category. If a woman decides to leave, right, and being a man alone, statistics have shown that actually children are faring better in single father households. Let's see. Yeah. Studies have found, on average, children living with single fathers may have higher household incomes, lower poverty rates, better educational outcomes on some measures. This bitch doesn't know what she's talking about. This is why when women spew shit, they only spew it out of feelings, not logic, right? Single fathers have better outcomes than single mothers, right? Generally, right? It's not, and I'm not saying that it's a drastic degree, but they do better. That's just that's plain and simple, right? Even if it's 1% better, you would be surprised. You would think that single mothers do better than single fathers. But guess what? Even if they don't give a exact number, or they don't give a number at all, but you would think it would be the opposite. Well, single fathers do better than single mothers. So you can leave, you can be a deadbeat mom, and the man will still be fucking fine.
Would suddenly have to pay for a full live-in nanny. All the cooking, all the cleaning, all the childcare, takes the kids to all their appointments, so a chauffeur. Go ahead and look on Indeed or ZipRecruiter and tell me how much that is every single month. Go ahead. She's putting her career on hold, all for her arrogant, rude husband to...
No, she's putting her career on hold, which is, let's be honest, right? The majority of women don't have careers. They have fucking jobs, right? This is why you're stupid, right? The majority of people have jobs, not careers. Also, you're not putting your career on hold for him. You're putting your career on hold for yourself and for the kids, right? Because here's the thing, right? If you didn't put your career on hold, well, you go to work and you both pay for childcare. Is it that fucking hard? Not really, right? You both pay for childcare.
Come home and acts like he's making all these sacrifices because, well, I have to clock in every day and I have to pay some bills. Once again, I cannot stress this enough. You are making zero sacrifices because you'd have to do it anyway.
The sacrifice is that you don't have to do it for family. It's like, what are you talking about? You don't have to be providing for a bunch of people, right? What are you talking about? And okay, if it's not a sacrifice, why don't you switch? You work, the man stays home. Why don't you do that? Women are so unbearable and stupid. I'm sorry. And not all women, but a lot of them.
You are a single man. You still have to get your ass up and go to work, right?
A single man, right? You see this? You see her comparison? Her logic is jumping all over the place. A single man, yes, he could go to work. But guess what? He can live in a house with just his bed, a TV, and his PlayStation, right? A man can live in a house with his TV, a bed, and a PlayStation. A man can, you know what? Go buy Chinese food. Go buy pizza. A one person's pizza, one person's Chinese food. A man's bill, right, is probably $50, right? Electric bill, 50. Whatever. What else? Whatever else. One bedroom house, right? One bedroom apartment. Water, 50. Electric, 50. Gas, 50. So it's fucking different. It's like women can't even do math. You can't even do math. I'm sorry. This is how inept you are. You can't even do math.
Right? So since your wife does nothing and brings nothing to the table, you go hire a live-in nanny and you tell me how that works out for you. And
I swear to God, women are just fucking, women are ridiculous. Give it time. She will end up red pilling her simp husband, which he will get fed. I mean, this is the thing that happens. That happens. Women like this, if her mother is like her, I don't know. It's only a matter of time, but we'll see. What do you guys think? Thank you guys for being here. Guys, please like the live. Please like the live. It helps me out. Thank you guys for being here. All right, let's do some more TikTok videos. I do like doing these TikTok videos because they are good examples. Good examples of women's insanity. I did a few videos, right, on my TikTok talking about how women don't mind embarrassing their men for clout, right? For clout, for internet validation, right? For all the women to validate them. For all the women to say that, oh, poor you, F your man, leave him. You're the queen. He's a dog. He's useless. All this shit, right? All that validation, right? That women get online. Let's do that. The ginger hour.
I just want to let you know, this is the difference. This is what women are talking about when we say bare minimum, low effort. This is a Mother's Day gift I received. In the vase with water. The stems are cut properly at an angle. Done. Ready. It's ready to put on my counter and just simply enjoy. This is also a Mother's Day gift I received. Price tag is still on it. It's in the bag. It's not cut. It's not prepped. It's work. That's what that is. It's work. I buy myself flowers on a regular basis, so I'm used to the work. But when you get me a gift, I don't want to have to work for that gift. I want to enjoy that gift. This is work. Now what's the difference? This was gifted by a woman. This was gifted by a man. That's it. That's it.
Why do you think men stop buying women flowers? Just stop it. Just stop it. It's the amount of unappreciation, right? The sheer amount of being unappreciative. Just stop it. All right, fuck it. Get yourself flowers then. I didn't have to get yourself. I didn't have to buy you flowers. All right. I didn't have to get you shit, but I got it because I love you. Now you want me to do exactly how you want it. Then you get it. You get it. Right? Again, it's like men don't desire to buy women flowers, right? In general. Men don't desire it. Men do it. Men do shit because hopefully a woman enjoys it. But when you see the negative, when you see the negativities, right? The bad shit, when men do shit for you, it turns men off, right? Then it just flips the switch on them. Okay, fine. She doesn't like it. I'm good. She doesn't want it. Okay. That continues, right? He's always doing wrong. Everything he does is wrong to you. He will stop doing it. He will stop doing it. Why do you think men have stopped buying women flowers in general? Because women have made a big ass stink of it, right? Women have said that, oh, men can't do it right. Men, all the whatever, right? The death of chivalry, like belittling men's efforts, like, okay, flowers, great. Boom, throw it away, right? Like it's nothing. For generations, men have gotten that belittlement. Men are done with that. You want flowers? Buy it yourself. Get a woman to buy it for you, right? And here's the thing, right? You can see the difference. What I look like, right? What I look at, that vase one, look like she bought it with that, right? It was bought like that. While it looked like him, he bought it like that, right? He didn't necessarily buy it thinking, oh, let me buy the one with the vase. I've seen it. I bought flowers before. There are flowers that come with vases. There are flowers that don't. It's like women put so much more layers of thought into something that just spoils the shit.
Happy Mother's Day.
I'm tired, boss. First of all, you're gonna have to work, like, no matter what. You're still gonna have to trim the stems. You're still gonna have to feed the flowers. If you want to keep it alive, you're still gonna have to do stuff.
And again, happy Mother's Day. So most likely it's her man. It's like, why don't you, it's like, I thought women are great communicators, right? I thought women are great communicators. So instead of communicating with him, baby, I like you're making me have to do work, right? Why don't you just buy one with a vase in it, right? Buy the one with the vase. That's it, right? Could you? I mean, I don't want to have to put this in it. Or he could probably put it it's not that big of a deal. Take it, put it in a vase. Right? Why don't you no, let me go online to shame this man, right? How a woman could do better than my man. Literally, your purpose was to shame your own man. I'm flabbergasted by so many women are going online to shame their own man. This is why I say there's so many beta male providers out there, right? Literally, your woman is going to shame you in front of thousands of people. Thousands of people, she's trying to shame you. Probably some will probably be within your own circle, right? If she's making a video, it's usually connected to the people, she knows, right? So she's literally shaming you in front of the people you would know. This is how much she loves you. That she would want to shame you in front of people you know, to show you how incompetent you are. Like I said, why I say these men are beta is because they allow themselves to be treated like doormats. Betas allow themselves to be treated like doormats. They have no boundaries, right? They have no self-respect. Betas have no self-respect. At the very least, right? Alphas, right? What I would categorize as alphas, which again, the beta alpha shit, I understand the whole craziness of it, but I just like to use it as a category term. I believe at least alphas have some self-respect, right? Have boundaries. Now, there could be extremes. I don't usually go for I'm not talking about the extremes, but at the very least, have boundaries, have some self-respect. You being with a woman that will disrespect you to thousands of people, you're a loser.
Second of all, I don't know why, but this isn't about the flowers. You just hate your husband. Do you want to know how I know you hate your husband? Because in response to this comment, where a lady talks about what her kid did for her, she says, that's your child. Mine was from a 36-year-old piece of shit.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Your man is a piece of shit. Now, sounds like they're not together then. Why the fuck, if you're not together with her, buy her flowers? There was a reason why you're not together with her. I'm sorry. I don't buy my baby mama flowers. I'm cordial with her, right? I don't disrespect her, but fuck that shit. Why would I buy her flowers? There's no love. Like, seriously, this is why this man is beta. Are you kidding me? She calls you a piece of shit. She belittles you, and you buy her flowers? You're a fucking idiot.
Her man she's talking about like that. Bro, you called your man a piece of shit? That's crazy. Meanwhile, there are guys like this in her comment section saying, my wife and daughter got me a grill for Father's Day. I had to assemble it myself, then cook that evening. You want to know how I responded? With grat.
You see that? It's like, imagine this guy went online. He's like, oh my God, look what my daughter and my wife got me, right? She got me a grill. Now I have to fucking put it together. It's like, seriously. And they showed me like, look at what my friend got me, right? He got me a grill that's already ready to go. You see this? It's crazy. This piece of shit woman, right? And piece of shit daughter made me have to go through all this extra work.
Attitude. I'm sorry, but you are the problem. You are the problem. If you are asking me to choose, who is the problem? The guy who got his wife a bouquet, or the woman who calls her husband a piece of shit? It's you, the one who called her husband a piece of shit. That's crazy.
I just want to let you know, this is the difference.
Here's another one. Ethan. Yes, I do got a baby mama. Sadly, I got two. Right? This is why when I say the shit I say, it's from experience, right? It's from experience. My brothers, I made so many mistakes in life. I hope that you guys don't make it. All right. If I could change my life, I would. All right. I made so many mistakes in my life that, yeah. I mean, what can I say, right? I had baby mama drama. I'm ah. So, my brothers, don't make the mistakes I made.
Guys, does anyone else's husband or boyfriend do this?
Center Delta 9252, holding short 10 left, ready for departure.
With your flight level 370?
Yeah, let me.
Guys, does anyone else's husband? Guys, does anyone else's husband or boyfriend do this fucking shit? Guys, does anyone else's husband or boyfriend do this fucking shit?
Center Delta 9252, holding short 10 left, ready for departure.
With your flight level 370? 1312 Miami Center, squawk 60.
Guys,
Like, yo, Ethan, I got like, well, see, this is a thing where you wonder why my content, right? You wonder why my content, I do talk a lot about black people. I've said this before, right? I've said this before. I'm closer to black people than I am to Asian people. As crazy as it is, I'm closer to black people than I am to Asian people. I live in, you know, where I live, right? I've been surrounded by black people all my life, practically majority of my life. Most of my friends are black, right? Throughout my life. You know, I went to inner city schools, you know, and I've dated mostly black women. So, you know, I get a whole lot of flack by talking about black people, but it's like, hell, I don't really know Asian women that well. I don't know Asian women that well. I don't really know white women like that. I talk about them, but it's not like I have experience with them. I have experience with black people. Just how it is, right? So here's another thing, right? She's laughing, she's doing a gag face shit like that. Her man is just chilling at home, doing a hobby, playing a game. And she finds that disgusting. Right? Particularly probably because he goes to the extreme with it. So what? He's enjoying himself. This is why women are unbearable, right? This is why women leave relationships, because they have no fucking hobby. They have no life. Women have no life. So because they have no life, they expect the man to be her life. And if he's not her, because she expects him to be her life, and she's bored, well, she blames it on him. She'll put the blame on him. Oh my God, my life sucks. My life is boring. It must be because of you. It must be because of you. So I want to divorce you. Instead of get a fucking hobby. Right? Get a hobby. Get an activity to do. He's just chilling, right? He's having fun, chilling. And here you are blasting to the internet saying it's like, it's, you know, his shit is weird. His shit is like, disgusting. It's unbelievable. Like, I love the drink. Not drinking, not cussing, not cheating. I was like, it's unbelievable. I just find women, it's like, these are the women that are, this is why I say this man is another man that is a beta. Another man that is a beta. Your woman is literally 2,000 of people, right? This video has gotten 170 likes. 170 likes. Hundreds of thousands of people. Your woman is literally shaming you to thousands of other people. It's like, you take it, right? You take that disrespect, right? Men take that disrespect. It's tiring.
Guys, does anyone else's husband or boyfriend do this?
Center Delta 9252, holding short 10 left, ready for departure. Was your flight level 370? 1312 Miami Center Squawk 60.
Mocking your husband for a hobby that they enjoy behind closed doors is rude. Posting it online so that others can mock him and make him the butt of the joke is the opposite of love, and it's actually very disrespectful. It should never have a place in your relationship. Your husband should have different hobbies that you don't understand because you're two different people, but you should support him in it because you like seeing him happy. If that's not the case, then you got way bigger problems, and I feel bad for your man. He definitely deserves better.
I showed the original one. I showed the original one because her face was in the way, but I showed this one because she gives decent takes, right? So I showed them both. The other one was the original one, right? The one without the face, without her face in it. That was the original one, and this one was with her reaction. Just confirms it, right? Other people will see it. The level of disrespect. The level of disrespect that women don't have a women don't find it difficult disrespecting men. What I find it insane that women also don't find it difficult disrespecting their own men. You wonder why there's MGTOW. You wonder why. You wonder why there's MGTOW, because MGTOW, you will see shit like this. Even having someone that supposedly loves you, they don't mind disrespecting you. They don't mind treating you like shit. They don't mind belittling you. That's the insanity, right? You wonder why there's MGTOW, where men just go their own way. They're walking away because even at the end of the day, a woman that's supposedly in love with you, doesn't have a problem with disrespecting you, doesn't have a problem with belittling you. That is the insanity.
Baby, I'm so sorry. Baby, I'm so sorry. Baby, I'm so sorry. Baby, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Baby, I'm so sorry.
See, that's right. When you told him you'll be home by 2, it's 8 a.m. It's 8 a.m. What are you doing? All right? What is it? It's like the walk of shame now? Is it because you were hooking up? This is the thing. It's the level of disrespect. And you want to post this. You want to post this. 3 million people. 3 million likes. You're disrespecting your man to the rest of the world, showing that you don't respect your man's boundaries. You don't respect the promises or your word to him. Women have no problem with disrespecting men. They have zero problems with that. Right? So I just find it funny. I find it funny that men will just take it. I find it funny that women don't mind disrespecting men. It is. It's funny. It really is. All right. I thought this one was interesting. Women's insanities. I think women hate that men find other things more interesting and attractive than women. Exactly. Right? Men can be happy in other ways, right? Men can be satisfied, men can be fulfilled in many other ways. I think women find that. Women are such unhappy people that when you are happy, they have to ridicule you. Why do you think women will chastise you if you like sports? If you like, I don't know, fucking Pokemon or magic or any of these hobbies, right? Hobbies. Women will chastise you, belittle you if you have hobbies or certain hobbies. Yeah. All right, let's check this one out.
So my daughter's 8th grade promotion was ruined. And because of her stepmom and her dad, because they have no courtesy and no respect. I have no words for anything. Actions show everything, and I don't even know what to do. That's messed up. Why did she need to be in the picture first? Why? It's not even your kid.
It's like, you see the selfishness of women like this, right? They got to make it about them. Did your daughter complain about that, or are you the one complaining about it? Did your daughter complain that the stepmom that the stepmom is taking a picture with her, or are you? This is the problem with so many parents, particularly women, in my opinion. They have to make it about them instead of making it about the kids. I mean, like I'm assuming, I'm guessing, I'm gonna have there's a follow-up video to this, so I'm assuming. But a lot of times women leave relationships. They don't think about kids. They're not truly thinking about the kids. They're thinking about themselves. You're thinking about yourself.
So my daughter's 8th grade promotion was ruined. And
Because of the picture? Did your daughter say it was ruined, or are you still saying it? Or are you saying it's ruined because your selfishness? Again, this is the narcissism of so many women, right? The narcissism of so many women. It's like, it's not about you. It's about the daughter. What does she want? What's the best interest for her? It's like, and taking the picture first, the kid doesn't care. The kid is not going to care. Oh my God, whose picture am I taking first with who? Right? Kids don't give a shit about that. Either second or last or whatever, they don't care. So I'm quite sure it didn't become ruined because of that.
Because of her stepmom and her dad, because they have no courtesy and no respect. I have no words for anything. Actions show everything, and I don't even know what to do. That's messed up. Why did she need to be in the picture first?
I agree with Sean, right? She's bitter because she can't stand her ex-husband moving on happier with another woman, which she will be the type of woman who will go scorch earth and will do everything to sabotage the ex. You see this, right? She's suffering, right? Because he has a family. She doesn't, right? She's suffering from it. You could see her bitterness. You could see her bitterness. You could see her selfishness, right? You could see it. Right? This woman, we have so many women make it about themselves.
Why? It's not even your kid.
All right. I had to, you know what? I had to check it. Let's see if there was more.
I'm walking to my car.
What? Why aren't you walking with your mom?
Because my mom's parked over there.
Are you taking video?
Yes.
Of what? You're not even involved in her life. You can't even take her right now, actually. You don't even have an order to take her.
You're not even involved in your daughter's life. The court doesn't even want you to take her. Bitch, you are the one who ruined it's like, this is a thing where we don't talk about, right? We don't talk enough about incompetent mothers. We don't talk about that enough, right? We constantly talk about the deadbeat dads, right? We constantly do talk about that. We don't talk enough about the deadbeat moms. Why should we, right? Because we have a narrative that being born a man automatically will make you a deadbeat dad, right? If the situation arises, it's usually the man's fault, right? Being born a woman, you're usually the best woman ever, right? The best mom ever. That is the insanity. That is the insanity we're dealing with, right? That's the propaganda. That's the narrative we deal with.
You're taking
What
care
are
of your
you
dad.
trying to do?
You're taking care of your dad. You don't do anything. When have you paid for any of her shit? I have to pay for a doctor's appointment. I have to pay for everything because you can't. You don't do anything for her. But you're acting like you're involved right now. When have you followed any order?
Shut the fuck up and be a fucking mom for once, bitch.
Like, you can video me all you want. I have evidence. I fucking log everything.
Nasty asshole.
Christina, watch your mouth. We're not stooping down to that level.
It's about time you step up and be a fucking mom.
You're not taking her right now. You can't take her. You can't. She doesn't have the order to. And technically, like,
You can see why the courts didn't allow it, right? Didn't allow the daughter, in the mother's life like that. It's the pure selfishness, right? It's the pure selfishness. You would record this instead of taking the time to improve yourself, being a better mother. You're still selfish. And the last video proves it. Proves how selfish you are. Proves the level of selfishness that is in you, right? The pure narcissism, the pure ego.
why would you follow us out? Like, this is not about you. You fucking ran out of there. Where's your mom?
And like, you know how much the ego is? She thought videos like this would help her. She thought this video would add to her narrative.
I'm walking to my car.
This is the insanity of women, right? This is, you guys, we got to be careful. And I know the experience. I've dealt with crazy, bitter ass baby mamas. So I understand that. What do you guys think? I saw this video and I never heard of it, right? And if you guys are soccer players, maybe you guys know about it. I never heard of this. I thought this was interesting. I thought this was interesting.
So I sued Tosin for £11,000 damages. Tosin is the biological uncle of my daughter.
Imagine being sued for child support by a baby mama you never slept with. Nadia, a 41-year-old woman, decides to go into a relationship with a 30-year-old Nigerian man that was in a soccer academy. I think that's what it's called. She planted herself into his life, believing that he's going to go pro like majority of them do. She had a relationship with this man, had a daughter. After a couple of years, she finds out that this man is not going to go pro. Like, okay, well, that you were supposed to be successful. You're supposed to have money. What's going on with you? The younger brother, on the other hand, went pro and has a lot of money. So she goes, I'm just going to go ahead and break up with you because you're not exactly giving the vibe I was expecting. So she breaks up with him and then takes him to court for child support. As a smart Nigerian man, baby daddy declared bankruptcy like, Judge, I ain't got no money, okay? Look, I didn't go pro. I ain't got no money. Judge did not give her any money for child support. And then she goes, technically, there's money in that family. You might not have the money, but your younger brother has the money. She goes ahead to sue the brother for child support and takes him to court. The younger brother, who's a Chelsea pro player, goes, I didn't even sleep with you. How am I paying for a child I didn't even make? Like, what is going on? He got the petition and just laughed about it, like, whatever. So he disregarded the invitation. He didn't show up in court. She showed up in court and got a default judgment because, again, if baby daddies don't show up in court, they are going to get a default judgment. When he gets the default judgment, he goes, what the F? Why would it, what? How does this even make any sense?
The thing is, man, you got to go to court because you don't literally prove your case, right? I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, judges they only see one side, right? And when you only see one side, you can shape the story the way that makes sense, right? That would make sense for your case, okay? So this is why a lot of people don't realize if you don't go to court, you will lose, right? It's automatically a loss on your end.
So he appealed the judgment and it was repealed. Now she's upset.
This must have cost 20 grand more. I can't put a figure on it exactly. The fact that he has now spent more than what I was actually asking for in my claim kind of doesn't make sense.
She goes, oh, so he had £20,000 to spare, but instead he hired a lawyer with it. Yeah, it's better to invest £20,000 in a lawyer and shut a case down one time than pay you £11,000 for a number of years when he never even slept with you. Where does that happen? Nadia gambled wrong because had she known that the younger brother was going to be the one that would be successful in soccer and not the older brother, that is who she would have gone to sleep with, the younger brother.
And he could have settled or just paid the default judgment. But Tosin is a very rich man and he had money to spend.
These white women will do anything for money, even if they have to sleep with black men that they don't like.
So I sued.
I gotta admit, these gold diggers grifts.
Spend the day with me at my world famous Chelsea FC protest. Hi, I'm Nadia from Manchester in the UK, and today I'm travelling to Stamford Bridge in London to support women's and children's rights at Chelsea FC Football Club. I started off
women's and children's rights. This is the thing. When women are money hungry, they are insane.
At Wilmslow Station in Cheshire on a lovely sunny day, and it takes 1 hour 45 minutes to Euston Station, and my return train ticket was £110. Had a coffee on the train, and from Euston I got the tube to Fulham Broadway Station. I then walked over to Stamford Bridge from there. In Stamford Bridge in London to support women's and children's rights at Chelsea.
So I sued Tosin for £11,000 damages. Tosin is the biological uncle of my daughter, which is pretty ironic as the Chelsea fans refer to him as Uncle Tosin. He is an uncle, but is actually no way practically or financially involved. Tosin instructed Kingsley Napier in London, and he was represented by Ian Cooper from King's Chambers. He's a barrister. So I asked Tosin's main lawyer, Sue Thackeray at Kingsley Napier, I said, ballpark figure, how much has Tosin spent on striking out my claim and getting my default judgment set aside? Response, dear Nadia, thank you for your email. We must decline your request for privileged information. This must have cost 20 grand more. I can't.
Like, God, it's like, I've said this before, my brothers. You gotta watch out for these women. Right? You got to watch out for these women. I'm sorry, box isn't worth it. It's not worth your peace of mind. It's not worth the drama. It's not worth the hassle. Don't deal with it. Right? Don't let these women ruin your life because of just, I don't know, a pretty box, right? Don't. So these women are insane. All right, let's check out more insanities by women.
Genuine question for the men. What fucking demons are you guys always talking about fighting? Is it accountability? Because what the hell are you guys talking about? I guarantee you that like the worst demons that you're claiming to be fighting is just like the average thing that women have to go through mentally. Maybe if you guys hadn't deemed being emotional as being gay, then you wouldn't have an issue right now. Maybe you guys could try trading out your stoicism for, I don't know, emotional intelligence. Maybe try trading out the gym for a therapist. But I don't believe you whenever you act as if you're fighting demons that like women don't understand. Your mental health being bad is nothing but the result of patriarchy and you deciding to hold up gender roles. Take some fucking accountability and responsibility for your own mental health and the management of that. Women were not the ones who created the patriarchy or these gender roles that tell you that you have to be silent about your mental health or that you can't open up or that it's like gay to be emotional.
I find it funny saying that men can't open up. You made a video literally shaming men for opening it up. It's like women, I'm sorry. It's like women are too stupid to understand, right? The irony is my therapist. The irony is my therapist. It's just funny that women don't understand the hypocrisy. You are shaming men for opening up about their mental health and saying that, it's not women's fault, or it's not women telling you not to, I don't know, share your mental health. You're literally fucking doing it in a video as video proof. You're belittling men who care about their mental health.
Men created all of that. So either you guys
Here's the stupidity. Men didn't create it, right? Men didn't create it. Like, men, it's like, this is the thing where it's like, we don't understand where a select few men created it. Yeah, men supported it. But what would you say the alternative is? What would be the alternative? A matriarchy? You think women ruling when women could care less about men? You think that would be better? It's like I find women funny. Like, oh, the patriarchy this, patriarchy that. What would be the alternative? What would be the alternative? Matriarchy? Like I said, where do you see, right, in the world that women actually treat men with respect? Women actually treat men with love. Women actually care about men. Please tell me. I mean, I don't see it, right? I don't see it in mass, right? I'm not saying there's none. I don't see it in mass, right? So it's funny.
dig yourself out of that hole, or you can continue to stay in it. Either way, like, it's not women's issue to fix that for you. Genuine question.
I want to see an example of men saying that it's women's issue to fix men's mental health. I really want to. I've never seen. I've said this before. Show me video proof. It's not that hard, right? Show me video proof of a man saying that it's a woman's job to fix a man's mental health. It's fine that you don't care about it. It's different when you belittle it, right? You like, obviously you care enough to belittle it, right? You care enough to belittle it. This is the thing where when you don't care about something, you don't even think about it. You don't even talk about it, right? Even hating on something, you care to hate about it, right? You care to hate on it. It's this ridiculousness of a lot of women. And I find it funny, right? Great. You don't care about men's mental health. Why do men have to care about women's? Right? Why do men have to care about women's struggles? But women make it a thing, right? Women make it known that men need to care. Or society needs to care.
I seen a post that said now women care about men's mental health. No, we don't. No, we don't. Who said that?
Good women. That's who said that. You know, those that actually care about others other than themselves.
I'll be the bad guy. I'm here to tell you the truth. You're not fighting mental health.
Yeah, my therapy is my fucking hobbies, right? That's my therapy. I'm sure I think, right, men that have serious mental health, they don't have a good grasp on their, on how to, I don't know, they don't have good hobbies, or they don't have good maturity.
You're fighting accountability.
Well, if anyone would know what fighting accountability is like, that would be some women out there. But I wonder exactly.
Accountability. It's like women say fighting accountability. What do you mean fighting accountability? Accountability for what? The patriarchy? What? It's like, what young man, right, today created, it's like, this is a system, right? Let's say America alone, right? America alone. It's a system created what? 400 years, 200 years ago, about, right? 200 years plus ago. What man is part of that? It's like, are you stupid? I mean, it's like, I think it's created longer than that, right? But it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? What accountability? When you say patriarch, what does that fucking mean? What man is accountable for the patriarchy? It's like, you ridiculous. What are you talking about? It's like, I always say this is ridiculous. When people say shit, give me an example, right? When I was arguing with the detractor, right, Alan, you guys probably know him. He says shit, but I say, give a fucking example. Give an example. I hate when people say things and they cannot give an example of it. Give me an example of what you mean. Because when you say something vague, no duh, you're right, because you gave no examples, right? No, let's be honest, right? 250 years. I think that's the Declaration of Independence. Our society was created longer than that, right? But I'm saying, like, I did say 200, right? I'm saying, I think Let me double check. Because I knew about the 250 thing because of yesterday. The thing is that I made me think about, like, I mean, we had a society before then, right? So the patriarchy was not necessarily invented in America like that. So I mean, that's why I'm like,
Exactly what they mean.
You're fighting the things that you did in the past that you don't want to own up to. You're fighting the voices in your head that your mama put there ever since you was a little boy, trying to enable you your whole life. Now you got to face it in the real world.
And this is what we would call victim blaming, saying that all their mental health problems are essentially their own fault.
I'm going to tell you the truth. Stop it. You're faking it.
Oh dear. So they've actually gone from blaming the victim for their own mental health problems to actually denying that those mental health problems for thousands, if not millions of men actually exist. How charming.
Stop it. You're not fighting demons. You're fighting yourself. You're fighting your own consequences. Please.
it's like the septum ring theory. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, women are actually ridiculous. Women are actually ridiculous. All right, the septum ring theory is honestly very strong in this one. This is why I've said this before, right? This is why women have no moral high ground, right? When given the power, right, you're no different than the men you hate, right? Right? Here's like you don't believe victims, you belittle their victimhood, right? So you're surprised that men would do the same thing?
Unfortunately, as we have just seen, there are a lot of very misguided individuals out there that really don't understand a thing about mental health, and it shows.
I seen a post that said now women care about men's mental health. No, we don't.
Ridiculous.
I don't know, last time I checked, men don't give a fuck about men's mental health.
It kind of makes you wonder who they checked with.
Also, I don't know why we're dogpiling a woman for not giving a fuck that men are hijacking another month to call it their mental health month.
How can they be hijacking a month that is actually Men's Mental Health Month? It's almost like it's in writing out there somewhere.
Can we please, go outside and interact with real human beings for once? Be fucking for real.
I have a question. So does that mean those that celebrate the fact that it's National PTSD Awareness Month, are they also hijacking another month? Or does that not make any sense either?
The only time I've seen men make think pieces about mental health is when it's in response to women talking about their mental health and their struggles. I don't give a fuck.
Let me be brutally honest. I highly doubt that there's a long line of individuals that are going to put a lot of weight in some individuals' actual opinions about that matter.
Have whatever month you have. I don't give a fuck. Work on it yourself, baby. We've been working on it ourselves all these fucking years. You can do the same fucking thing. You don't need to hold our fucking hands. The fuck?
How interesting. But despite the negative statements that some individuals...
I do want to say, right? By ChatGPT, right? In 1994, the U.S. Congress designated June as Men's Mental Health Month to raise awareness for men's health issues, including mental health. For Pride Month in 1999, President Bill Clinton officially recognized June as Gay and Lesbian Pride Month. So, it wasn't official. Pride Month wasn't official until 1999, while men's mental health was 1994. 5 years before it. So, who's hijacking who?
Individuals make. Gentlemen, I would like to remind you that there are quite a lot of men, as well as some good women out there, that really do care about your mental health.
I don't know, last time I checked, men don't give a fuck about men's mental health.
I don't think you give a fuck about your own mental health. So, you look so fucking weird.
Yeah, but don't forget it's mental health, men mental health month. Right? No, it's men mental health month. What do you mean? It's Men's Mental Health Month. I'm man. I deserve attention. I'm man. I'm good man. I'm one of the good. Yeah, but don't forget it's Mental Health Month.
Why do these women look so fucking stupid? It's like, seriously. And it's like, when the attention isn't on them, I find it funny. I really do. That, you know, you're talking about men wanting attention. I'm pretty sure out of the two genders, women are more attention hogs than men are.
Yeah, but don't forget it's Mental Health. It's Mental Health Month. Guys, you might see Baby Bang's girl on your For You page with her words being purposely misinterpreted again. Yes, hey, it's me, the D1 athlete, and people misinterpreting my words to cancel me. Yes, this is the insanely disrespectful video I made mocking Men's Mental Health Month, when the point of this video was just to point out how men love to bring up Men's Mental Health Month. Mind you, they wouldn't bring it up if it wasn't in the same month as Pride and they didn't have it.
Would it? I literally said, this is the stupidity of women, right? They care about pride and they don't care about men's mental health. You care about the well-being of the abnormally mentally disturbed people, right? Mentally disturbed people, you care about them, right? The abnormal mentally disturbed people who their month wasn't even official until 1999, right? Men came before it, right? Men's mental health came before gay pride.
Oppressed communities who oppress, to take away from the fact that it is the month of the LGBTQ. I'm getting doxxed, very credible doxes and very credible threats, which absolutely proves my point. My point in the sense that men weaponize their mental health to oppress communities in the same way that they are oppressing me by threatening violence against me. I liked a couple of comments that were dark humor, and I made a couple comments that were dark humor. In the same way that men make constant jokes, dark humor jokes against women and oppressed communities, such as like people of color.
So your way to combat it is just be just like them? I said this before. Women are no different than the men they complain about. What makes her different than the men she's complaining about? She's belittling others, and she's complaining that others belittling her. I can't wait until 2030, which get what I hope all of the women in this video are doing an update video, seeing how their lives had with. I agree, right? I mean, a lot of these young women, I would love to see a what they're like, 20 years from now.
Women, LGBTQ, etc., etc. When's the last time you heard a man say a racist or a grape joke or a violence against women joke or violence against people of color joke or violence against LGBTQ joke and you laughed because you thought it was funny? Right. That's called the patriarchy that men set up, in the same way that the patriarchy says that.
I always find it funny. Women constantly bring out the patriarchy. Here's kind of funny, right? The patriarchy allows you to do this shit, right? The patriarchy allows you to do this shit. The patriarchy allows it, right? And the patriarchy does its best to keep you safe. You think in a matriarchy, who's keeping you safe? Women? Women will keep you safe? Women keep you safe from other men? No. It is men. Men are what keeps you safe from other men. Women cannot do that. Now, unless you want to live in a world where there's no men, good luck to that, right? Good luck to that.
Therapy and mental health and sharing emotions and crying is a sign of weakness, which is why women are seen as weak. Actually, the most manly thing you can do is reject the patriarchy and reject that idea that you need to be manly and tough and resort to violence when your feelings are hurt. The most manly thing you can do is be emotional, talk to a therapist, talk to your friends, cry, share your emotions. People make jokes like this all the time. I don't know why I'm getting so much flack and hate for it. I don't regret what I said because it was a joke. And if you can't take a joke,
you don't regret what you say. It's a joke. So when you are complaining that men were saying, racist jokes or sexist jokes, what's the point? It's a joke, right? See, that's the thing, right? No moral high ground. It's a joke. I'm just joking. So why is it not funny when the men, right? The sexist men do sexist jokes or racist jokes. Laugh, right? You find it funny, right? You like these dark humors?
Why are you giving out jokes? Anyways, men always need to find a way to center themselves, even when it's not about themselves, because men are not oppressed. There's not a single country where men are oppressed. When's the last time a woman was a president in America? And in other countries, you can literally get killed for being LGBTQ or a woman if you step out of line.
You can be killed for being a man, right? Going to war as men, right? So it's part of being, it's part of a lot of men's manhood, right? It's like you just go, like, so many cases, right? Men die more than women, right? It's just how it is, right? In life, in so many different cases, men die more than women. So if you want to say that, oh, you know, being a woman, it's like seriously, like, oh, in other cases, go to other countries and protest that shit. You are in America and you're using the situations of other countries to talk about America. Bitch, you know where you are? It's like, are you ridiculous?
I'm sorry, like, you couldn't take the dark humor jokes that you literally spew out every single day. I'm sorry for general.
Could you take the dark humor jokes? Because I'm pretty sure you find it offensive, right?
Men, but the way that majority of the men are acting to this makes perfect sense as to why majority of women generalize men, because it is guilty until proven innocent in this day and age. Anyways, there's really no...
It's guilty until proven innocent. And then you wonder why women need to prove that they've been R-worded. Women need to prove what they're saying is right. This is the problem, right? You only receive the same energy that you get back, right? That you give out, right? You see the energy that she's giving? Why can you be, how can you be surprised that men give it back? Men give the same energy you have back at you. Because women don't know how to take the high road, right? Because you say men are terrible, right? Women or minorities or whatever, they say that this other group is terrible, right? They say this other group is racist, sexist, all this shit. But when given the chance, they don't take the high road, right? They will stoop to the lows of the people they hate. So then you become exactly like the people you hate. So you're no different. So I've always said this, right? If given the power, right? Let's say hypothetically a matriarchy, women will be no different than the patriarchy. Prove it. Prove it. Because even the micro, right? The microcosms, right? The little situations, women prove otherwise. Women prove that they will be just like men, right? They will be just like men. And the worst thing, they'll be just like the men they hate.
No need to dox me, threaten my life, threaten my friends and family over such a small joke on the internet that hundreds of other people make every single time June comes around. Because yes, it is absolutely true that men oppress the LGBTQ every time June comes around to make it about them and to have that sense.
This is the thing where the ridiculous of women, right? When you say men, how many? Because when I say women, right, I at least want to, I'm not going to say all women, right? But at least I mean the majority, 51%. And in most cases, I'll prove my logic, right? I'll say, why do I believe majority of women, right? Where's your proof that majority of men are oppressing gay men? Where's your proof?
Of control that they have had since day one, and that's why we can't be equal. Everyone out here saying, why can't we just be equal and love each other? Because men will never give up the power that they have to be equal. Y'all don't want equality, you want control. But anyway, please stop like misinterpreting my words and saying like all this weird shit. Like, okay, I liked a couple of dark humor comments, but that genuinely like means nothing compared to the amount of like violence against women joked about every single day. So
women are ridiculous. They are. And this is why I have no sympathy for them. You get doxxed, well, it's the consequences of your actions. Plain and simple, right? So what happens, happens. Now, I'm not saying she should get actually killed, right? But here's the thing, I get death threats as well. I mean, like, you choose to go online and just give your opinions. Well, there's going to be counter opinions, right? There are going to be people who don't agree with you. So it's just the consequences. Just came into the freaking stream and I immediately get flashed with a septum ring. Yes, Dizzy. It's this septum ring people, right? What do you guys think? Okay, so I wanted to check out this longer video. I've never seen it, so I don't know if it will be good or not. Right? Just women talking about dating, right? I always think, might be interesting. So let's check it out. All right, this is the title of her. Let's check it out.
I'm so excited. We have got a special guest with us today. Please welcome Adrian Chum.
Let's go whenever you're ready.
Yes.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
for
Thanks
being
for
here.
coming.
Okay, so let's just get right into it.
Let's get stuck in.
I feel like everyone's ex nowadays is some sort of narcissist. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Seems like it.
Yeah, to a certain extent, yeah, they are.
Yeah?
They are. But some are not as narcissistic as people say they are. Though.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
it's a
yeah.
blame game. We're playing a blame game right now.
Mm.
If me and you was dating, right?
Yeah.
And I did you wrong.
Right.
But I've gone round and I've told my new partner,
Mm.
yeah, that you was the narcissist.
Mm.
That happens a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
really the narcissist.
Yes.
But I'm gonna let you know
Yeah.
she's a narcissist.
Mm.
So when you try to contact her about my behavior, you already defend me.
Yeah, what's that? Painting someone else out to be the villain.
I literally did a video about this. Literally about that.
It's
How
a big
people
red
can lie on your
flag,
neck.
to be
Yeah.
honest.
But you know what? I have something to say about this.
Go on.
If you want to paint me out to be the villain, I'll be the best villain you have ever seen.
Yeah? You own it.
I don't doubt
I
it.
will
own it, yeah?
never, ever let dark forces reach me or project onto me or affect my energetic field.
Yes.
Because you are going around talking bad about me. The people who are listening to that person, you can also join that group to misunderstanding me, which means you're not part of my group. You're not my people.
There we go. I agree.
Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
I wish I knew. I wish there was a survey.
I get, like, just have a guess.
Oh my gosh.
And do you think it's more male or female or balanced?
Oh, I was just gonna.
I think it's balanced.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
I mean,
Claire,
look
do you
at how
balance,
many people.
Yeah, I don't think we can pinpoint.
Yeah?
I think
Not more men, you sure?
no. I think plenty of.
Well,
women
put
can
it
be
this way: a lot of
narcissistic as
people
well.
I'm being
at the
devil's
top,
advocate.
down
yeah?
to the person.
a lot of people at the top are narcissists.
Yeah.
So most people who are at the top, I would say, are men. It's a male-dominated society, right? So I would probably say men.
Okay, fairs. Fairs, okay. Me, I would probably say it's balanced.
I think it's.
But I'll agree with it at the top, though.
Yeah.
Like, I'll say it straight, innit? I'm going to keep it one. You're ready for this?
Okay.
Even in just, forget relationships, just even like in the workforce, that relationship in the workforce, all managers, 97%,
Yeah.
85% of team leaders, all of them are narcissistic. All of them are
No,
controlling.
I hear that. I hear
all
that.
of them. You lot can disagree. I don't care. Everybody in the workforce.
I hate these stupid kind of opinions, right? Because the problem is that, do you even know what it means to be a narcissistic? Right? Just to be a manager, a leader, it doesn't necessarily make you narcissistic, right? Even if you have power, right? It's usually an ego trip thing, right? And to say that 95% of managers or whatever have an ego trip problem is kind of ridiculous. Somebody should donate a big island to the I've dreamt of that, right? I've dreamt about that, right? What Sean said. I've thought about this. I mean, I would love that. Would be an amazing experience or experiment, right? Somebody should donate a big island to the raging feminists to help them start an all-women society, which the stipulation is that they can't ask men for any help, and they will figure everything out exactly. I would love that experiment, right? So take all the feminists, all extreme feminists, or even feminists, regular feminists. I don't know, 1,000, 10,000, whatever, how many women. Put them on an island. No man will bother you. Go ahead. Create the society you want. Go for it. Do it. All right. Build. It's like women don't realize, to build the society, to create the infrastructures, right? Women constantly say, "Oh, women can do it," right? Women can create infrastructures. Women can maintain infrastructures. Go for it. Let's see it. Let's see you do it. Right? An island or a forest or whatever. Right? Plenty of places, maybe in Canada, a little spot in Canada.
Your manager, your deputy, your higher up store man. Call out. See if you come late, you get called out for it. Fair, right?
Yeah, fair.
Call them out for being late. Oh wait. By the way, that does something to me.
It's not your fucking job. Calling out your manager for being late. It's not your job to keep them on time. It's their job to keep you on time, right? Absolutely ridiculous. My mother-in-law probably can't, really.
Yeah, when people treat me like that, it gets on my nerves. Like, so we bleed the same, right? We cry the same. We lose family the same.
Yeah.
What made you call me out on lateness? And I've just seen you walk through the door 20 minutes late. What?
My fucking role. I mean, I swear to God, when men are stupid, they're stupid, right? Would you call out your boss for being late? It's their job. It's their business. She's handy, ain't that? I mean, like, there are some handy ass women, right? There are some, some qualified women, but are there enough? Right? Let's say a hypothetical island of, let's say, 100,000 women, right? An island of 100,000 women. Are there enough handy women to create and maintain that infrastructure, right? Not all men are handy, right? Not all men can create infrastructure or maintain infrastructure, but the majority that can create and maintain infrastructure are men.
It makes you feel like I can't call you out on lateness. Furthermore, let's go get the rule book. Managers, team leader, you tell me, like, if you're my manager, you tell me where it says you're allowed to be 25 minutes late. Point it to me. I'm a rulebook man. I learned that the hard way, guys. Because I kept getting done, where's the rulebook? And I was like, hold on a minute.
It's the power trip, isn't it?
The rulebook? Here's the thing, right? Again, this is the stupidity of a lot of people, right? You don't decide what to do. I mean, because at the end of the day, what are you going to do? Right? What do you do? What would you do, right, as an employee to the manager that comes in late? What would you do? Right? So the manager, if you come in late, what would the manager do? He will fire you.
Yeah.
Narcissistic.
Was it hierarchy as well? There's a hierarchy.
I loved when he said people at the top. Yes. People at the top, guaranteed.
Yeah.
I can speak work so calmly. I know it is. Yeah, right now when I say this, I know for a fact someone's watching this with so much goosebumps right now thinking, what? Guys, if you've got a disciplinary, please be prepared. Get your rule book. Get your union. Get the managers out of here. Finish them. It's done. Go for the neck. So I'm being toxic right now, guys. Get male, female. I don't care who it is. Younger, older. I don't care. You go for their neck. Furthermore, try to get them out the door as quick as you can. Because guess what? They're going to try to get you out of the door. Guarantee you. And they'll throw you under the bus or their butts get saved. And by the way, HR backs them. You're not going to
throw into that group teachers.
Oh,
teachers. So many teachers are narcissists. I remember growing up, like when I reflect, no, seriously, guys.
I find this stupid, right? It's like, oh God, listening to stupid people talk is absolutely irritating.
What subject are we talking about? Like, I had a nice art teacher still, but what subject are we talking about? Like,
listen, I had an old teacher who made me stand on a chair in the middle of a classroom while all the other pupils sat around me on the floor, and she was like, this is how you look down at everyone because you think that you're better than everyone. I was like, no. And it was because she thought that I was better than everyone.
Okay, so she assumed.
She's projecting, right?
She's got hidden trauma.
I've seen this woman a few times, right? I've seen this woman a few times. She literally proves that she looks down on people, right? Her takes, her point of views. I wouldn't be surprised. This is my problem. This is my problem, right? When this is why, right? This is why I create the Wednesday live stream. Call me out, right? And why I promote don't agree with everything I say, right? There's no point in agreeing with everything I say. Call me out, right? That's the thing. I don't like it, right? I don't like it when you have a panel, right? When you have a panel, right? A bunch of people you're watching, right? It's not like just me, right? These live streams, just me. No one's like talking to me, right? And I love the chat, right? If you can call me out, go for it, right? I find it ridiculous when you do an opinion shit like this, right? No one calls you out. Everyone agrees with you. Really? You're doing a video with pretty much like-minded people. It's just, I think that's why it's boring. Everyone agrees with your stupid ass takes.
This was like year 4 or year 5. Yeah, and she's made me stand on a chair.
Primary school, blimey.
Primary school. Oakley.
Oh, we went
do that.
Darkness.
I think. Oh God. So maybe she was bullied in school, and then
think
she's
so.
like teaching to redefine the power, and then you've obviously triggered her.
It was only my mom's side where all women were utterly useless, but they were all liberals, and their males were only marginally less useless, solely for the sake of rudimentary living functionality. I do think liberal mindset makes you useless to society, right? In general, right? If you are someone who's a liberal, I already see how useless you could be, right? Because I don't view liberals, because blue collar people aren't really liberals, right? You don't provide much to society, right? You think you're intellectually smart, but that does what?
In some way. I mean, do you remember what you did?
No, I mean, she was really involved in my life. Like, there was this like boy who liked me in the classroom, and then that like people were like saying, "Oh, who's your boyfriend? Who's your boyfriend?" And then she like called it out. She was like, "Yes, Akana, who's your boyfriend? Why are you involved in my life?" Weird. Problem was with me.
And some of these childhood memories are the ones that like stick with you throughout adulthood. And she would have known that.
Stick. Psychotic. My ex was a psycho.
I think that says a lot about like you and your like self-worth, how you perceive yourself and your self-esteem. Like a lot of people, the ego gets bruised. Oh, they can't take it.
It's called taking an L. Taking an L and moving on. Because what people don't realize is this.
They are worse than useless. They are downright detrimental, and not solely by leeching off. Yeah, I agree. They're useless. I mean, they're not beneficial to society. I'm sorry. I don't think so. Septum ring theory is unarguable at this point. I agree. I definitely agree.
W is always, if you think about the end game, the W is the end game, right? So I've taken many L's in my life. Many. I went through the phase of like, overpainting that person bad.
Yeah.
And maybe he was bad, and maybe it was a minor thing, but I just felt a bit about her ego bruised, Ego's a bit bruised. You're fuming at this person, but it takes a while for you to get past the stage where it's like, in the end, I'm going to win. Let's see where we are in about 7 years.
Yeah.
We'll just see where we are. And then that is the real, like, that's growth. That's how it is. You know how people do that as well? They label, it's because, right, so they label the other person a bad guy. It's because they don't know how to, like, control that feeling of embarrassment in front of many people. Like, imagine I played you now.
Yeah.
This whole building knows. And it was all behind your back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got with 2 of them in it, right behind your back.
Yeah.
Scumbag stuff.
Yeah, it's like that humiliation.
Yeah. So you're thinking, okay, so then that's fair for you to turn around and say, I was whatever. But sometimes, you know what people do? They say like, okay, let's get into it's not that deep. Yeah? That there is used to be like, people feel like, because I didn't physically abuse you or verbally abuse you, I've just played you.
Yeah.
It's almost, it's not that deep, like, okay, like, do you understand?
Yeah.
So people like, they conflate the two. So, he was a narcissist, he was, or she was a narc.
It's easy to label people that.
But I ask people, so what do you mean? Like, what exactly did they do? I ask, what is it that they do? Oh, you got played? Do you understand? It depends how people can take it. And I feel like it's hard. Take it on the chin. It's hard.
Being a little bit narcissistic because they're...
Nope.
No? Okay. All right.
Women in today's age, how many people are calling out women? You understand? So what it is now, algorithms has pushed this conversation to the forefront. Yeah. So it's either, is it all men till it's no men? There's that argument, there's that movement going on.
What I hate most about the left is their audacity, entitlement of telling people how they should shape society and morals when they can't even get their own lives in shape. I agree. I mean, I think the left is very audacious, very entitled, right? It's pure ego.
Yeah, there's the decentering men movement as well. Decentering men.
There we go. And there's also the women, the hypergamist movement.
Yeah.
And there's the gold digger movement. People now search for peace. Man have always been searching for peace, but this is the first time I've actually witnessed a lot of females searching for peace. Okay, that's great. Okay. How are we going to make the babies, people?
Yeah.
How are we going to have some fun?
Because the birth rates are down.
Yeah.
They are down. They are down, though. They are down. How are we going to have
on this? I feel that these men who are going around saying that they want peace they do not create peaceful environments for women. So how are you going around saying you want peace? You're just an avoidant.
Facts.
You're an avoidant.
Give an example. I find it so stupid, right? An avoidant. It's like really ridiculous. Give me an example of a man that says I want peace, and he doesn't create peace. This is a problem with a lot of women, right? They said, okay, this man says this man doesn't do that. They combined it, right? So they make it into one man, right? So let's say, you know, I don't know, I'm trying to think of an example. Well, okay, I guess we go to her peace thing, right? So Amanda says he doesn't want peace, right? So then she probably talks to a man that let's say he's cheating, he's abusive, he's, I don't know, going out to parties all the time. She thinks the man that says he doesn't want peace is the same man that cheats, abuses, and goes out to parties all the time. How do you know? Where's your example of that? Take the decentering men movement seriously. When they stop using men for labor, any invention of men, or just avoid anything to do with men altogether, they won't do that though. Exactly. You know, the whole decentering men is a fake shit, right? Because I think a lot of these women can't. A lot of these women can't decenter men, right? Because it's like they will still make men, you know, if you make, even if the so-called women that decenter men, they also talk a lot about men, right? The same women, right? And I have examples of that, right? I literally show it, right? I have video proof on it, right? So I literally have shown it where women saying, oh, we need to decenter men and stuff. They're talking about men, right? They're shitting on men. It's like men are terrible, this, men are that. I have video proof of it, right? So I literally show it where women are saying, oh, we need to do the 4B movement, right? Decenter men. We need to, you know, stop giving men our bodies and stuff. All these same women, right? They're literally also shitting on men, talking about men every video they have.
You don't want conflict. You don't want to have to navigate conflict. You don't want to have to deal with other people's emotions. So you're going around saying you want peace. Create a peaceful environment and you'll be able to cultivate peace in that connection, no?
No, fair. But then sometimes when we do create the peaceful environment, it's not good enough.
I think women are
Elaborate.
Come on.
Elaborate.
Right, listen. All right. Again, I'm always going to be direct. Okay, me clear. Right.
Mm.
I've created a lovely, peaceful environment for you. It's usually the women that seek chaos sometimes.
I was going to say, I think women are to blame for creating chaos as well.
She loves a bit of chaos and toxicity.
I have watched an amazing relationship go to the bin, go to the fire, because this guy was so unproblematic. He just was a nice person. He was blessed. Okay. And I'm the one in his ear, like, you know, get stuck in with the argument. I'm a bit toxic. And I'm like, tell her to shut
but
up.
I do believe you need to be a little bit toxic.
Zyrax, what is up, sister? What is up? I hope you have some ideas, right? I hope you have some ideas of what we could do on Wednesday, right? We could talk about, do some videos on talking about typical, you know, manosphere, red pill ideologies, right? You said Myron Gaines, some of the things he said you disagree with. We can also talk about feminism, right? We can also talk about, you know, the issues with what I think about feminism, what you think about feminism. That would be fun, right? I think those would be fun debate things we could talk about, right? So I would love that. All right. How are you doing?
See? Guys, you see what?
And literally, I think it's funny, right? That woman said, oh, create the peace. And he's like, oh, you gotta be a little bit toxic. Literally, if you're toxic, even a little bit, you just destroyed your peace.
I'm saying this is what I mean.
Conflict
so
is healthy. Like, conflict and arguing is healthy. Normal part of a relationship.
And it's healthy until it gets too much. Now we're narcissists, guys. This is how it happens.
Okay, no, but it is healthy to have conflict.
What? Dizzy, you are crazy. What? I can literally only survive because the state made legal to own my man as a slave that I only need to keep fed. He's still the one paying for the ingredients. I think I understand what you're talking about, right? A man provides, so you'll be the stay-at-home wife. Hey, I mean, you know, I'm good, right? Just chilling, right? Just watching videos, reacting to it. So, you know,
Listen,
Okay.
you're talking
No,
to me.
I see where you're
I love
coming
a good
from.
argument.
Yeah.
I am the
Would you ever date a UK woman, Governor? I don't know if, I mean, you guys probably haven't seen it, right? My last baby mom, right? My second baby mom, which she's black, she's UK, right? She's British. So she's British. Yeah, you know, I think I'm done with that. I loved her accent, but she was toxic as shit. too lenient.
the worst person to argue with. I love it. Me and you will argue till the cows come home. We're arguing till the cows
No, I
come
can't
home.
be
Oh
bothered for
yeah,
that.
we are arguing. If you think you can, we're arguing. If I don't argue, it's because I'm making you feel like you won the argument. Yeah, let her have her 2 cents.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you that person that gets the last word in?
No, I don't get the last word in. I know when I get the last word in. That's when the makeup session happens. That's when you know what time it is.
Okay,
all right. That's my last word. It's like
hold on. So then that brings me on to the next question. Do people confuse drama with passion? Do people confuse intensity with connection?
I think they kind of sometimes go hand in hand.
Oh,
Like,
Claire.
Yeah.
No.
They do for some. Yeah.
Not the highs and lows. We can't.
Go on, Claire. Go
No,
on,
but they
land.
can do for some, and it can be like quite unhealthy. But you've probably learned.
Really? The accent didn't exist 30 years ago in England. Go back to the 80s and 70s. Nobody talked like that. Really? Really? I didn't think that. I thought British people always talk like this. That's interesting.
Learn that behavior.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, where's that coming from?
Yeah.
Why are you normalizing those intense highs and lows?
Learn like the behavior from like our childhood, how our parents were. Sometimes that's what you know.
Yeah, I agree with
So
you.
you are gonna.
I like my
with that.
Like my culture, for example, like, you know, we're known to be like inherently toxic. Like Moroccan women are just like known to be.
Moroccan women, Moroccan women are, man. She's got
Listen,
fiery gal, you know. Moroccan women are fiery gal.
I'm happy to wear that label.
Yeah, Moroccan women are fiery gal. I've never met no one more fiery than Moroccan gal. You Moroccan gal are fiery, man. We like it still, but you lot are fiery, man.
We are very spicy for sure.
Wow.
But we're sweet as well. But I feel like when it comes to toxicity, I feel like it needs to be balanced, right? Because the story about your guy, who's not problematic, nothing, that's a nice guy. And nice guys finish last and they get forgotten.
Who made the rules, man? I didn't make the rules. It seems like that's a rule you lot
People
made.
get bored of nice people, okay? You have.
It's like her hypocrisy, right? So you get bored of nice people. What do you think peace is for, right? This is what I said, right? She mixes like two different people. It's usually, right, the nice guys, kind of the nice guys or whatever, right? Are the ones who say, I want peace, right? I want stability. It's usually the players, the bad boys, right? That don't bring peace. That honestly, I don't even think they care about peace.
To be good. Don't be nice, be good. Be good and have strong boundaries as a man. Not be nice, yes man. Women don't like that because remember, women are always testing you. Always. Sometimes so it's like if you're, because I feel like some guys where they fail is they go down that route of just like trying to make sure that everything's peaceful and there's harmony in the relationship. So he's saying yes, he's performing, but really that's not you being authentic and that's not you being true to who you are. Because what do you think? What's in your mind? Like when I tell you something, speak your mind. Why? And I've had issues like that with guys in the past where like they tried to be nice guy for me and I'm like, no, I want to know exactly what you're thinking because I know you don't agree with what I just did there. So speak your mind.
Drama, passion, Drama's a negative, passion's a positive. You need to understand this. That's the difference. Drama's unstable.
Drama
it's chaos.
is too much. Yeah.
Drama, innit?
Yeah.
It's reality TV show
For some
drama.
people, it's the norm. Like,
because
interesting. That is interesting. What we hear now is the midst of people trying to sound like the foreigners that have invaded. Interesting.
This is what they've grown up with.
Passion is literally the truth. Passion is something you're fighting for. It's a right. It's passion. Whether you're passionate about cooking or you're passionate about a certain movement, it's passion. You're gonna see it. It's motivating.
Yeah.
Drama is low vibrational energy. Do you understand?
And it's draining. All right.
Interesting. Right? You bring in the lowest common denominator and everything follows. And DA, did she ever use a UK slang like who insults you? Like, I think, she does sometimes say UK slang sometimes, but I mean, you know, it's not that often.
What about, a lot of people get into these relationships and their partner's like, I want your location for safety, for protection. I have never understood that. What is the whole giving your partner your location about? I find that very controlling. I'm against that.
Do you know what? A lot of like my friends have like location shared with friends. I think
So
it
I can't
can
get
be like
location, so-
literally a safety thing to know where someone is. But I think you're talking about like
Yeah, no,
It's okay,
in
I can't get location. I
relationships.
can't get location. Well, I can't get it. You're going carnival and I can't say give me a location. I'm not allowed to do that, no?
I find
Phone's
that so bizarre. I find that
By the way,
you're trying to monitor me.
I don't mind not having your location, just as long as you don't mind not having mine.
Yeah.
Because I don't mind giving it, because I understand. Let me tell you why. I understand. Listen, we're not all perfect in it. We get up to no good in it, no matter what age, 30, 40, 20s,
Right.
19. Yeah.
Well, hopefully when you're in a relationship, you're not doing that.
Every human being has the possible opportunity to get up to no good. So it's not something. Okay. It's not something we want to do.
No,
It's not
but
something you want to do. You don't go out the day. You don't go out the door thinking, I'm gonna do some fuckery today. Right? No. You need to understand the world is so random. You never know what situation you're gonna end up in. Now you're thinking to yourself, how did I get here then? It can happen. You are not more powerful than God. If you put you in a situation and you lot are near Brad Pitt and little me at home.
Oh my God, wait, sorry. No. We need to actually talk about that because I've literally had debates.
Yo, Organic, what is up, my brother?
Upon debates with men about this. It is okay for a woman to have a celebrity crush.
No, that's fine.
No, yeah.
But let's say it's reality now.
If he made a move on you.
Let's say Chris Brown's brought you on stage now. You're like, okay, that's cool. That's fine. I can eat that. But now he's like, yo, come to the back, man. You guys, look, see, she's going, guys, she's going. I'm seeing a rap. Chris Brown, take her, man. It's a rap now.
Not.
I don't think they'd get off.
No. Because
you see how like for a second, she actually lost her mind. Just for a second, she's gone. All that I'm thinking, right, look what you did to me. You might have an instant connection with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's like, oh my God, like you basically found your soulmate slyly.
Right.
Okay. But it's starting off as an affair.
Right.
You never asked to be in that situation. It's wrong.
Yeah,
You think I'm on that?
No, I don't agree with this. No, because if you are committed to your partner, that's your person.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you meet somebody at an event. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't have to be an event.
That'd be nice if everyone thought that way.
Yeah, no.
Well,
That's
then
lovely to feel
then that's a separate issue. That means but that's a self-control
there's
issue.
temptation all around.
I have been on red carpets because I'm a presenter. I'm a red carpet host, and I've had partners. Right?
Dizzy, you're crazy. I love it. They don't even want to talk like normal people. Bunch of clicks. I love you guys. You guys are funny as shit.
For numbers, etc. I've been in a relationship and I've turned it down.
Yeah.
Because of morals and because I'm.
By the way, that's like a. I'm not saying I don't believe you. Yeah. I'm not saying I don't believe you.
Because in my head, I'm like, I'm with someone.
Guys, I'm not saying I don't believe you, right?
Yeah.
Let me land with this one. You know what you just said there? You know how much times I've heard that script? I'm being serious. See exactly what you just said there.
Yeah.
I have heard that more than, let's say, 100 times. So who's lying? How do I tell the difference? Exactly what you just said there. Like, not me. I wouldn't do that. Not me.
Fair enough.
I've heard that. Same with guys.
Okay.
You probably heard that. How much times from guys? 150? Many times.
Many.
So who do you believe then?
Okay.
Who do you believe when we hear these type of familiar scripts?
Okay, so what's the solution then? Asking for our partner's locations and monitoring their whereabouts.
I mean, I agree with what he said, right? You can't prove someone's gonna be right or wrong, right? You can't predict someone's future. So what you do is use their past. Plus, me personally, I always believe that trust should always be continuously proven. That's how I believe in relationships, right? Trust should be continuously proven, right? It shouldn't be just given blindly. Big bars, what is up? Yo, you should have been here to watch the UFC event yesterday, right? It would have been fun if you were here too. Did you? I don't know if you were into that, right? Guys, it was a great card, right? Watching UFC, we watched it on Discord. We watched the UFC on Discord, and it was mad fun, right? I want to do that more often, so we'll see that we can do that more often. But it was fun. But yeah, I honestly believe that trust shouldn't be just given. I'm sorry, we become boyfriend and girlfriends. You don't automatically have trust right away. It should be continuously proven and nonstop proven. I'm just sorry. Right? I'm not saying like it's every minute, every day, every week, right? But it's like, every opportunity should be you should be proven. It should be proven.
I used to fight for this, yeah. I used to be, I don't touch my phone, don't move from my phone, you idiot. I'm not gonna lie, used to be one of them ones.
Okay.
But now I get, like I'm starting to understand it, like, right, so if it means that much to someone, yeah, and
you had your son. I get it. Totally understand. You're a great father, my brother. I love it. See, this is why Big Bar's on point. You gotta focus on his family. I love it.
You're also doing what I ask of you, which might be complete something different, right?
Okay.
Yeah? And this means a lot to you.
Mm.
Then you can have my location. Fine. I ain't got nothing to hide by having. Because it means a lot to you. I don't care about your location. I don't care about mine. I'm not bothered, you know.
Really? I mean, I guess you could say that, right? Accents can do certain things to certain people.
But then wouldn't that make you think, okay, cool, I understand what you mean, like you want to make your partner happy, but then wouldn't you think, okay, doesn't my partner need to go regulate themselves and go and heal their trust issues? Because that's a you problem. Like if we're dating right now and you're like, oh, like I can't, I tell you I've got to go to an event, and you're like, no.
I think that's the selfishness. That's a you problem. Aren't we in a relationship? That should be our problem. That should be a problem we both gotta, work on. Gotta think about. Unless you only care about yourself.
I need your location and I need to see the messages because that's your own trust issue.
Listen, you lot changed the game anyway because you lot learned to leave your iPad at home and give us that location. I know the game, Claire. I know the game. iPad. I know the game.
So you're gonna know where I am anyway.
Shall I just turn up and just?
But that's a you problem.
Hold on.
I'm doing my job.
What if you see me smiling, talking with a girl like, yeah, what you saying?
If that's your job,
you telling me you're right though. Yeah,
oh my god.
Don't tell me that. That's my job. Do you see how easily we can just start conflicting? When all you had to do was location, you probably wouldn't have come to check on me anyway.
I agree. If you actually want that person, you will prove yourself.
Okay. You got my location. He's cool.
Okay, so give me the kind of.
And that's the thing where a woman like this, I honestly believe that being single, of course, it shows she never really liked or loved any of the men she's been with, right? She's dealt with.
All right, I want to help. I want to understand this. So, is the reasoning to smooth over your partner's insecurities and to create harmony in a relationship? Is that the goal of giving someone a location and stuff?
Create the harmony. Don't let them take the mick of it. Like, for example, I had a girl tell me, "Give me your phone for 24 hours."
Yeah?
Are you insane in your memory? Give me your phone for. You got my location. You want my phone for 24 hours, or you got something to hide? Yeah,
That's
now you're
crazy.
taking the piss.
Yeah.
Right there we go. Versus my phone is here. Yeah. And now you don't think you're slick again. You lot think you're slick because hold on, pictures, right? You've got a better iPhone than me, babe. Why'd you want my phone for? You don't think you're clever, but I'm more clever because I check them ones. I'm like, so you don't have a phone now? By the way, I look for any type of conflict here because I just know it raises sexual attraction. Because I will never disrespect you, but I look for the. What did you say to me? And I'll banter it so you don't have a phone. I'm happy to this girl. You don't have a phone now. Where's your phone? Think you're clever? Because you lot does do that sometimes as well. Okay, let me use your phone for pictures, but you got an iPhone 17.
And is that 16. So she can do the little?
Of course. So she can see one idiot Snapchat thing pop up. And then you lot don't say it straight away. We'll be in the cinema, holding hands, romancing. We're going home. We're about to do the deed now. You're half naked. Oh yeah. So who's Erica?
Oh god.
Not toxic at all.
What? In my brain, I'm thinking, I'm glad you saw that. She's just a virgin, but I'm glad you saw that because we're gonna spice things up. Now you know.
No one's getting my location. Bo, just you stand on ground. You got to stand on your boundaries, right? I always say everyone should have preferences and boundaries, and whatever that is best fits them. So 100%. Heal your trust issues. Yeah, but here's the thing where I don't disagree, right? But it's understandable that things should always be talked about beforehand, right? Everything should be talked about beforehand. And two, I kind of feel like why shouldn't a partner be part of your healing process? In my opinion, right?
You're ready.
Now you know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just that it's gonna make you. Now I'm not Mr. Boring, am I? I'm not Mr. Good Guy, am I? You see? But really, what happens is, you see the same when you guys say, oh, you don't like Mr. Boring? You see how quickly there's a thin line between, oh, I don't like Mr. Boring to you being heartbroken. Because imagine Erica weren't the brethren now, guys. Imagine she weren't the brethren now. And then you're like, you've been with her the whole time. Heartbroken now. It's a thin line. So us, man,
because you're not going to get that middle ground.
You're so happy. Look at you. I've seen women, marriage, kids. I've seen men as well do it. But let's speak on women now. Marriage, kids, throw it all away for some idiot flip. I remember I used to work in Selfridges. Yep. I already went viral exposing everyone in Selfridges. Do not make me do it again.
I need to watch this video.
Yeah, I got million views. I went viral doing it. I used to do security there, so I saw every darkness you could imagine.
What?
Yeah, so I've watched people throw their marriage or long-term relationships down the drain for a quick fling. Yeah, it was fun.
That happens all the time.
Cool, you did your thing, but then he got caught, and now look. It's like, do you understand?
Yeah.
You were the nice guy running to the sunset, man.
Let me just say something about toxicity.
It's lovely, man. Why are you lying? It's not
good enough sunset for some people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just say something? Yeah, it's the men going towards the toxic women too.
What? How does that work? Homosexual dating forged me into being a very tolerable trad wife. Really? Respect is key. They never respect any man. I agree.
And I feel like that's not spoken about enough. I know we always talk about women being attracted to the toxic men, but what about the men loving the toxicers? Loving them.
What's their toxic traits? What's the women? Give me some of their toxic traits.
Well, here's the thing. You gotta think you gotta be able to distinguish, right? Do men love women for long-term relationship, or do they love them to have sex? Women seem to have a hard time distinguishing. If men love you for sex, they love your body. They love your holes. If it's very different if they love you to commit to you, right? Women seem to have a hard time distinguishing the two.
Toxic
Listen,
women.
I've met guys.
Probably quite similar to
no.
some
I've met
male
guys
ones.
who have literally come out and said to me, oh, "I don't want to be with no one."
Jeremiah, thank you for being here. Guys, I love you, right? We'll probably be ending a few minutes, right? In a few minutes, we'll probably be winding down. Feminists hate men, but a heterosexual, wow, that's messed up.
Toxic anymore. I'm done with all that craziness. I don't want a crazy girl anymore. And then he's like, I want this, I want that. I want a girl who's on her purpose. She's independent. She's smart. She's got her head screwed on. Gets that girl. And then what does he want? He craves the toxicity. And then he starts triggering that mature girl, trying to make her crazy.
It's not really much. Like, being ambitious doesn't necessarily make you a mature woman, right?
Niche.
I'm just going to say
Turns out
one thing.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm just going to say one thing. Mummy issues.
Yes.
Mummy issues.
Mummy
Yes.
issues.
No,
yeah.
I've actually
mummy
had
issues, you know.
that.
Forget daddy issues. Mummy issues
I've
is
had that.
there.
Have you seen what you girls get up to when you don't have daddy issues? Have you
Have
seen?
you seen what men get up to when they...
Access that you don't give men because of daddy issues.
No, that
the
is
stuff,
true.
the things that you do. I don't want to get
Yeah,
dark and
we do,
X-rated
yeah.
on this thing.
Oh.
You know, sometimes I'm glad
yeah.
certain girls have daddy issues because I've had my fun. But it's like, you know what I mean? What do we do with mummy
Everyone
issues?
needs to go and
Hold
heal.
on. Claire, what do we do that we have mummy issues, darling? What do we
Well,
do? Come on.
No, some men do have mummy
Yeah.
issues. I think
Steve, what is up? What is up, my brother?
They project
similar,
that hatred.
yeah, similar to like girls that have like got a bad relationship with their dad and they seek that validation in relationships.
Yeah.
Men do the same that have like had mummy issues. Like they look for a certain type
It was fun watching the UFC event with you guys, right? I loved it. It was fun.
of girl, like
Yes.
that makes them feel the way that their mother made them feel.
like
They
someone
chase
that
it because
we
it's
looked after.
familiar. Well,
It's giving
there's that,
slave.
but then there's also the worst.
Not looked after, it's giving slave.
Like the seeking, maybe if they felt neglected from their mother as a child, the woman that keeps like
Just cook the
blowing
food,
hot
man.
and cold on them, the validation to seek her
Just
approval.
look after me, man. What's wrong with that? Just cook a little two food. You know, I'm Caribbean. I like a good chicken, man. Cook a Moroccan something for man. Well, go on.
Why can't you cook one day?
I can, but you know, I'm a gym and I'm tired. You know, I've been bossing my you know, I've been hard at it. That's mummy
can
issues.
share the
Do you know-
house
listen,
chores.
This is not for every girl, yeah. This is not for every girl. I don't even want this to go viral, but it's not for every girl, yeah. Do you know
Right.
what you don't get up to when you love daddy issues? What I've seen in my life.
Oh God, I
Yeah.
don't know. if
No,
I
no,
wanna
no,
hear
my
it.
Come on,
darkness.
let's-
I've seen
yeah,
this. This
yeah,
ain't no
let's do
lie.
it.
I
Yeah,
don't want to hear it.
This is dark. Yeah, this is
Okay.
real dark, right?
Oh, I don't know if
do
we
it.
can be too
No,
dark
no,
on here.
this is dark enough with, let's call it TikTok friendly language.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Right. I've seen a girl with daddy issues, no joke, let a train be running her. Right? Daddy issues.
Yeah.
Right? At a house party, 3-4 man up, taking turns. She had fun at the time. Look, each to your own. Go live yours, do your thing. But I know, deep down inside,
Something's
I
going
know
on.
later on in life, you will sit down there one day thinking, darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah? So,
Yeah, I hear that.
So when I say what's worse, daddy issues or mommy issues, chat
Okay.
to me. But that's dark,
I
innit?
do feel like, that is dark. I mean, I don't know. I feel like a lot of girls
I got
are
'em,
male
guys, I got 'em.
centered.
I got 'em. They're a bit quiet now. I got
Some of those men that are
Claire's
getting
ready.
on that train,
choo-choo.
yeah, and just willingly getting on that train and having no consideration,
Tom's the tank
mummy
engine.
issues, right? If you can go and easily get on that train and get off the train and not give a
That's not mama issues, right? It's like you don't care. This is the problem with a lot of women. They can't think. Men can compartmentalize, right? She's only for sex. It's just that's it, right? She's only for sex. A lot of women can't really understand that. You are only used for sex. It's not that hard. It's not hard. It's not that hard to understand. So it's not a man. I think the thing with mommy issues, right? In my opinion, is how he treats a woman he loves, right? That is mommy issues, right? So how you treat a woman you love is a clear example if you have mother issues.
like that train's gone off to, or it's going to go.
Well,
Who's
this
going to get
show's
on that
taken a
train?
turn.
Well, no,
That's
that train Saunders eventually gets wifed. I know a train that got wifed, yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Well,
No
look,
train.
I
All
mean,
trains deserve
what is
to
it?
be
You can
won.
you can turn
Yeah,
a
no, I
wife,
agree,
you
I
can
agree, I
turn
agree.
a hoe into a wife.
You can't, but you have to try.
Well, men have tried.
Yeah, and failed miserably
Okay.
multiple times.
They're still
But
trying.
I do believe, like, when I stick on you, there is a small. So you said like they deserve happiness. Yes, they do. Everyone deserves happiness, even a non-player.
Yeah.
No. What the fuck are you talking about? Everyone don't deserve happiness. Well, why would you say that? What makes it that everyone deserves happiness? Like, should the serial killer deserve happiness? Should the should the rapist deserve happiness? Fuck, what are you talking about? Such a stupid. This is why I say when men make stupid when they have stupid takes, it takes away from your credibility.
The percentage of people actually achieving that happiness, I genuinely believe, is very, very small.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
I wish it was
yeah.
bigger. You know what? To be fair, I think it's there's a loneliness, like, such pandemic going on
there
with a lot of
is.
people. But
Yeah,
with a lot of people, and it's making people just cling on to whatever looks their way. Do you know what I mean? Because I know relationships right now, they're together, and I'm looking at it like, really? Let me not be a hater. You have to check yourself.
Yeah.
My first initial thoughts, I'm like, you two.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, don't be a hater,
It's
don't be a
forced.
hater. But I know, because you're
yeah.
lonely.
Yeah.
Well, no,
because you're lonely.
No, it's true, because you're
Yeah.
lonely. You ruined up your reputation time ago,
Yeah.
and now nobody wifed you. And this guy did the same thing, and
Trains don't deserve shish. I agree. I'm sorry. Any man that wifes up a woman that's had a train ran on her, he's fucking loser.
he
Now
just,
you
he
come
just come
together.
out of prison. It made sense, and and then you start messaging. He started messaging you in prison. You knew.
I think women have stupid takes often, right? It is understandable for women to be emotional and less logical. I think it's ridiculous for men to be more emotional than logical, right? That's just how I view it. If men are more emotional than logical, that is ridiculous.
He should have been the last guy to go for, but you thought, right, you're super lonely.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody you want wifing you for years.
yeah.
You,
Oh,
you know
God.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know what? My non-hater brain comes in. I hope you two work out. And then
Yeah.
the statistics show
Yeah.
they don't work it out still.
I hear
But do your
that.
thing, man.
How do you deal with a partner who is like sort of one way with you, but then completely different fake version?
With their
With someone
friends, like
else,
different
yeah.
with their friends and stuff.
Yeah, it's almost like they have a
different with their
double
friend,
life.
okay,
They just act different out in public. Maybe they
I think that's it. It was okay. I just want to check her. I want to check their podcast out. It's okay. The lack of diversity of thought isn't the best, but it's okay. I think her video is kind of like it's not the type where you react to on live. Probably better off live, in my opinion, but we'll see. Guys, I could tell you one thing about that train won't take you to your destination. Yes, it won't take you to a destination, right? It definitely won't. Guys, that is it for tonight. All right, that is it for tonight. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the love. Thank you all for coming by and checking out the my live. Please check out the other videos. Please check out my other videos. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Love ya. Laughing Man, Dizzy, Big Bars, Zyrax, Jeremiah, Steve was here. Anyone else? I think Organic. Thank you guys for being here. Love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for the support. Hey, there's friendship love. Dizzy, I love you, right? I love you like a sister. Right? I love you like a sister. All right? We are I like to say that, we are friends. That's how I see it, right? We're friends that can, joke around and, mess around with each other, right? Fun way, right? So, guys, I love you, right? You guys are amazing. See you guys on next live, right? Zyrax, if you're still here, let's do the debate and it'll be fun. All right, guys, later.